All right, let's get into it.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Yo, wow, that's some.
The first half, and that is the 2 touches of Lukaku.
Didn't Barca make Ferguson?
HH, we needed men to show up today. What we got was boys. I'm not praising mediocrity.
You know what? I'm gonna allow this.
Delta.
Wait, what? Yo, hey.
Guys, it's the end of the year, man. It is the end of the year, which means that, you know what, we're going to be looking back at what has actually been a pretty crazy year, man. UCL, Benzema, Boehly, Argentina, Messi, unfortunately Pele, and your boy. And obviously, your boy has 2 big moments, because before, I thought it was your interview, but your boy said, hold my beer, half up, I've got a second Dubinsky for you. You think I've got one Dubinsky? I've got a second Dubinsky for you. So what we're going to do here is we're each going to give a moment, and we're just going to just talk about the moments of the year. So there's something to pick from. Milan winning their first title in over 10 years. Of course, the whole thing happened with Chelsea, the World Cup, the UCL, Benzema winning his Ballon d'Or, the interview with Piers Morgan. So there's a lot to choose from, and there are lots of things that everybody can pretty much talk about. So that's what we're going to do. It's just going to review the year and everything. Then, after we've done that, we shall, and this is now going to be a yearly routine, we shall give out the brick door. So again, I wanted to, the good thing is we actually how the finalists are actually in session.
I won't be here. My wife just texted me.
They'll say yes, you will be here.
My wife just texted me, man.
So we see. So how this is going to go? Obviously, I'll explain it when we get to the segment. So it's Delta, Core, and Yassi who are up for the award. So
it's insane. It's insane.
Okay, Yassi, shut up. So everybody on the panel, apart from the finalists, would pretty much give an argument as to why one of them should win. They'll give the compelling arguments, then it shall go to the streets. So the streets will vote in a poll for who deserves to win that brick door. And then again, the streets will decide, and then you should be known as the 2022 brick door winner.
Hold up, HH.
Delta, there's nothing you could do to plead your
just
case.
Listen. You better listen to me, right? You better listen to me. Listen, who was that guy in the beginning that said, what would you rather have, create more chances or be a lot more efficient?
Yeah, heresy.
How is this guy not been? How is he not top 3? That's
Delta,
probably the biggest brick take of the year.
It was a unanimous vote. It was you 3. I'm sorry, this can't be changed. It was unanimous. That's
No,
you
it
guys got the
wasn't.
3.
There's nothing unanimous about it. This was a dictatorship, and you did it.
It's literally a bunch of C.R. Kelly fan base.
No. It was. Speaking of it, so guys, remember, pretty much like the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new and everything, and guys, sit back, have a meal, have a drink, and so remember. So obviously, there'll be no show tomorrow because tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and guys, I am gonna drink like a madman tomorrow, bro. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna drink like crazy tomorrow evening.
You're gonna bring prostitutes over too? Man?
Okay. See, Delta, that's why you're up for the award.
You said you're gonna drink like a madman.
Why you're up for the award? Okay, so just oh wait a minute. That is precisely why you're up for that damn award, guys. Vote for this dude, man, please. So, yeah, man. So tomorrow there won't be a show, and there'll probably be a show on Sunday. So this is pretty much the New Year's show for you guys to watch, rewatch, and everything tomorrow and everything. So, guys, man, ready for 2023? Who's ready for 2023? Look,
the champions of England.
Smoke. I want a UCL, bro. Smoke, don't give me that freaking no. No one cares about the league. I want that UCL in 2023. I want that
to be that. That's why he's buying every player on the planet.
So, in the event that he doesn't win the UCL in 2023, what will you do? Will you join Chelsea then?
We'll have a 3-peat of Premier Leagues.
Oh, boo! Nah. No, look. All I'm saying now, guys. Again, all I'm saying is this, guys. I don't want to tempt fate. January could be blue. January could be painted in blue.
You have spent 500 million.
Cardo, we're about to get Enzo. Cardo,
In before Barca hijacks him.
Elias, you ain't hijacked nothing, bro, man. We're going January. We're gonna go. Don't smoke, man. Smoke. You may have the EPL, but smoke. If we get our players, I'm just saying.
Getting your players.
How do you spend half a billion
Smoke.
and not finish top
We're gonna
4?
beat you again. Smoke. We're gonna beat you again, even worse when we need to the final. I'm not saying because we are recruiting. We are coming back for that proof. We're coming back for that proof. So, guys, look. So let's start with this off. So here's how we go. So remember, the key thing here is that nobody can say a moment that someone has mentioned. So everyone picks a moment and we discuss it. So I will kick things off. There's only one place to start.
Wait, HH, are we talking about football moment or hangout moment?
No. This is football moments. This is all football moments. All football moments. We get hangout moments at the end. So football moments. So I'll kick things off. Now look. Here's it. Al-Nassr. Ricardo, okay? No, guys. Here's the thing. Now, this was not good. See, my moments I was going to pick was going to be Benzema winning the Ballon d'Or. That was going to be moments. It was either that or Mbappe, but it was going to be Benzema winning the Ballon d'Or. So I was actually going to pick that before the Piers Morgan interview. But in light of recent events, I mean, because here's the thing. Before we just move in, I want to just show you something to you guys. Because this is real. Because guys, the football halls will be expanding in 2023.
We're going international.
We're going international.
What channel do we need to subscribe to now, HH?
I will give you all the details of where you can access the Saudi Premier League. Because guys, here's the key thing. So I'll show.
Are you gonna have watch-alongs?
Yes. I'll show about 2 points clear. And see, the key thing here is this. So they play Al Shabab on the 14th of January. So these are 2 must-win games.
You people are sick. You people are so sick. How dare you?
Wait. No.
Here's a serious question.
Yes.
What do we do if he's an impact sub in this league? Not a starter.
Smoke. Stop. Smoke. I know the coach, and I think they're going 4-4-2 is Abubakar and Cristiano up front. It's a partnership. It's a partnership up front. They're going up front. No, basically, all I'm saying is that they need to say what's up to here, and basically, hold on. No, okay, he won't be ready for Al Khalij, but he might be ready for Al Tayi. But he has to play against Al Shabab. He has to play against Al Shabab. What, Delta? What do you want to say?
No, I was just saying, like, isn't Al Shabab like a militant group from Somalia or something?
Delta, this is why you're gonna get guys. Streets, keep in mind what this guy keeps on saying. Add this to your votes, guys. Add what this guy says to your votes.
Serious question. What if part of the contract was Piers Morgan has to commentate in every game?
If you pay Piers Morgan enough, he will. But look, guys, let's discuss this. So, guys, here's the thing, because I want to just get people's thoughts on this. Is this him going outside, or is this what it is? Because here's the thing, and this is what I said in the video. If he didn't talk, bro, do you know how many 38-year-olds can get a 200 mil deal at 38 years old? Not many. So for a 38-year-old, this is great. The issue is you told us you're still at the top level. You told us you're still the best in the world. And you told us that no top European teams rejected you, that you still have offers on the table. So if you have offers on the table from the top European leagues, Mike, can you please help me out? What is this guy doing in Al-Nassr? Mike, talk to me. What this Al-Nassr movie, is it good or is it bad look for Cristiano?
So he got rejected by Eintracht Frankfurt, Napoli, and all these clubs, and he joins Al-Nassr. Well, there's going to be a lethal partnership with him and Abu Bakar. Who's actually going to take penalties, Vincent or Ronaldo? That's the major question.
Oh, no, Ronaldo has to. If you see their statements, this is a big signing for Al-Nassr. Look at Vincent Abu Bakar. The guy's an absolute beast with Al-Nassr, if you haven't watched him, actually. It's just a shame that they're not in the AFC Champions League. That's just the biggest shame. He cannot go. Yeah, they didn't qualify.
The Asian Champions League?
They're not even in that Champions League.
You know what I'm picturing, right? Your GOAT CR37 scores, and even the opponents do a sweep.
Oh, like Bukhari in the World Cup.
Oh,
exactly.
No, but look. I mean,
but
who's going to sign him in Europe, though?
Mike, he had no other choice.
Exactly, he had no other choice. He goes for 200 million. Who's going to be stupid enough to reject
MLS would have been a better move? MLS would have been a better move.
Does it really matter? Like, what else does he need to prove in his career? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he goes to Australia. If it doesn't matter if he goes to Saudi Arabia. It doesn't matter if he goes to Argentina, Portugal, USA. He's done everything in his career. Get the money, enjoy life, score. I don't know how many goals in the Saudi League.
No, Mike. If he didn't present if he didn't present himself the way that he presented himself, of course this is great, bro. 38 years old and you're just cashing out. We get it. The issue is the interview. The issue is that the interview that he gave and so forth, he presented himself that, oh no, I'm still Christian. Look at what I can do.
You know, I'm not a Ronaldo fanboy, Messi fanboy, but what else is he going to say in that interview? Is he going to say, you know what, I'm done. I don't have the speed. I don't have this. He's got to bolster his ego and he's got to keep his fans happy. So what else is he going to say in that interview? And obviously it's a lie because now look what he did. Now he goes join the Saudi League for 2. He basically signed the equivalent of the Finnish economy for 1 year.
Could this be the Piers Morgan curse, right? Because look at it. Piers Morgan interviews Andrew Tate, he gets arrested, right? Piers Morgan interviews
Free Tate.
Next thing, this guy is going to Saudi.
Ricardo, talk to me, man.
So we need to get Todd B on an interview.
No, we don't. Todd B, stay away from Morgan. Stay away from Morgan.
Oh wait, so what's the question you're actually?
No. So basically, is this a bad look or is this just a realistic look? Him going to Al-Nassr.
Well, it's a realistic look, but it's more of his fault that it's a bad.
And that's
look.
what's the angle I'm coming at.
I think nobody can blame him. Get the money. I mean, he has unlimited money. Like this is a money glitch essentially for Ronaldo. But look, I think every man in the world is only as good as the words they promise. And when you go on Piers Morgan or whoever, and then, like I said, that interview was set up. It was a controlled interview. Look, when Ronaldo said it, he pretty much implied that he was going to double down. He was going to show the world that he still got at the top level. If there's any man you want to believe that could do that, it would be Cristiano. But, I mean, after that disaster class of a tournament.
No, because see, the World Cup was his audition.
Oh my god!
Like if he had balled at the World Cup, that was his audition to be like, okay, but what top European club would have looked at him after the World Cup, which was his chance to audition? Because if he'd played well, who knows? He can't say, you know what? Let's get him as an impact sub or a goal scorer.
I believe that there was a team that would have taken him. I believe if push came to shove, and the teams that offered him, like, look, we're only going to offer you a reduced salary and a reduced role, I think he would have taken it. The problem, in my opinion, is that after he did that interview, to me, that killed any possible suitors. Because if you're a serious club, especially in this day and age, it kind of just looks like wherever Ronaldo goes, he's going to be just self-interested.
Yeah.
So what club that is remotely, even somewhat properly ran, is going to look at a player such as himself and be like, okay, there's literally quite no point of getting this guy because this is a top. He's a player that is pending to explode. If he doesn't play, he's going to throw a fit. If he doesn't perform, he's going to feel entitled to start. I think any serious club, or even like Michael said, Frankfurt, Napoli, mid-tier clubs, it was pretty. They probably even backed off of that because they're even a smaller club to Ronaldo. So
that's because of financials, not because they didn't want him.
No. Stop it. It's not about financials. Because Ronaldo could have, if he really wanted to play Champions League, if he really wanted to stay in Europe, he could have taken a reduced salary and a reduced role. But because his ego's so big, and because we've seen he doesn't take no for an answer. Nobody was going to stop it. And that Piers Morgan interview, I'm sorry, if you're a semi-competent owner, you are not going to take Ronaldo after that. He's not serious. Like, you're not serious. I'm sorry. And United did the right thing, or else they would have looked like, snitches with the B word.
Okay, actually, no, Oz, as a United fan, then, talk to me, man. Al-Nassr, Cristiano.
So, okay. So let's keep it real, okay?
Let's keep it a stack.
Ronaldo is 38.
Yes.
Like, there's no going around that. Like, he is reached at an age where your mobility is not going to be at use at all. It's like at this point you're just going through emotions at that point. You can see most players like Tevez, the Higuain, they're moving on like 30, 33. So like to be able to go that long is an accomplishment in itself. Now, I'm not buying that, because no mid-tier club wants him. No, it's not because no mid-tier club wants him. If you're smart, Ronaldo is an incredible player. He's a very good finisher. And if you can create the chances for him, he'll be able to. He'll put them in the back of the net.
Okay. So why didn't he go to any club in Europe then?
Because Ronaldo's ego would not allow him to. You have to think Ronaldo has an ego, and he's not gonna be saying, "Oh, I'm gonna join this club, drop that salary, still show." He's not like that.
Okay. So see, Oz. That's his fault. I'm confused here. So Oz, you're saying that due to his ego. So you're saying that it's a better look for him to go to the Saudi league for all this money rather than drop his wage and play for
I'm saying
Napoli.
It doesn't matter where he goes. It doesn't matter because he's already called.
But Oz, I'm just asking Oz. So you're saying that it really doesn't matter him staying in Europe in a mid-tier club or going to play in the Saudi Pro League?
Why does it matter? Why does he need to do that?
I think it does matter because his CL record is on the line. Look at his CL record. I mean, Messi's just 11 goals away now.
Oz, you can't say what you said over the last pretty much last month, and then there's so much information, not information. There's so much.
Okay.
These players go to the Saudi league, they go to the Qatari league, and then for you to do the same thing after you said you want to play at the top level.
Someone someone actually sends me a thing of him to I think Javi's in some place in Qatar or something, pretty much dismissing it. It's like, Oz, you can't deny the optics of how he's presented himself, what he said in interviews, and now
Do you want him to go on an interview? Do you want him to go on an interview and be like, "I'm not at the very top of my game. I'm not as good as I used to be."
No. Thank you, Oz. Why even give the interview? Because remember, Oz, as Ricardo just said, that is a controlled interview where he vets all of the questions. You put yourself in a position where you prop yourself to be, hey man, I'm still that top guy in Europe and so forth. So you're now ending up in Saudi. Of course, it's an L because of the interview. It's not an L on the surface for a 38-year-old, but it's an L because of how he presented himself.
Okay, so we all saw the interview.
Yeah.
We all saw the interview. Tell me anything that was so shocking that you decide, oh my God, Ronaldo, why this, why that?
Look at what he said to Eric Ten Hag, man.
I'll tell you what was surprising about that. I'll tell you what's surprising about
while
that
being
interview.
contracted to the club.
If you watch Piers Morgan, I've watched him here and there. Piers Morgan, when he interviews people, he like nails them, like just completely nails them. Like points out contradictions.
Are you disagreeing that he's not a fan of Ronaldo?
That's not my point. My point is that Piers Morgan, by what we know of him, he always pins down the people he interviews. What is a coincidence that the real first person he interviews, which is Cristiano Ronaldo, he does not object anything he ever says, and he's known for doing that. You cannot tell me how controlled that interview was to favor him in that light.
No. I'm not saying the interview wasn't controlled. It was definitely controlled. That's not what I'm arguing. What I'm arguing is that if you look through the interview, you see, he's had a problem with Eric Ten Hag, he had a problem with Ralph Rangnick. You didn't need him to say that. We could already guess from our context.
Okay. Also, I'll tell you that. No, because in the interview, didn't he allude that no clubs in Europe rejected him? That there were still offers on the table. That was
no.
the case.
All he said was that I've never accepted any offers from a different club. That's all he said. He didn't say,
No.
Coming for me.
Because Pierce asked the question of like people are putting out these news things of like you've been rejected and so forth. I said, no.
And he said, that's false. I didn't accept any offers. He avoided that question. He said, I just didn't accept any offers.
Okay. Oh, so you're saying that him ending up in the Saudi league isn't an L based off of how he presented himself in that interview as a guy who is still a top player that can still play for top teams?
Is he a top player anymore? Be honest.
What?
Is he a top player?
Oh, then why did he tell his son that, like, when he came back after being suspended, and his son said, "Wait, how can they
why would you put yourself in a bad light? You know these fans worship you. Why would you put yourself in a bad light? It's not worth it."
But there was no need to make the interview in the first place.
Okay, so see, now you talk about the interview. The interview, in my opinion, was more of trying to shoot down United. At the end of the day, it was not to boost his ego. It was to shoot down what the powers that to be at United.
Okay, let me come. So yes, talk to me. Where are you at with this whole Al-Nassr thing, man? Because obviously Oz has a different thing, but my thing is, and this is always my thing. I'm saying it's not bad. A 38-year-old going out like this, it's fine. But it's how Cristiano presented himself. That's why people are reacting the way they are online and so forth, because of how he presented himself and now where he's ended up. Yes. You're muted, man. You're actually muted. Can't you see the mute icon?
Sorry. Okay.
Guys, voters, take this into account, please. Take this into account.
There's a mute button on my
I'll take
mic
it to
as
account,
well,
Chase.
Okay, shut up.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that. This is all counted towards what's the vote.
Okay. Anyways, no, it's sad, HH, to be honest. If I'm being honest with you, because HH, as much as anyone can talk, as much as anyone can say this, you can say you're the best. You can say, like, we heard Zlatan Ibrahimovic saying he's God and he's this and that. We all laughed because we just shrugged it off because come on, Zlatan, you're playing at the MLS, now you're playing for Milan. You're not that guy anymore. We all know, but it was jokes, But the issue with Ronaldo is he genuinely believed it, and not only that, it's the people he surround himself are crazy. They're crazy. Like they're like, I don't know. I always have a bad. I would say this, like, if the people you surround yourself tell you literally tell you lies about yourself, then come on, guys, like that. You shouldn't surround yourself with these people. And this is a sad truth because after everything he said, after everything he did, he forced. Let's be real. He forced United's hand. He forced his way out of Man United. Let's be real out here. Let's be extremely crystal clear here. He forced his way out of United by doing that interview. Not only that, you go to Portugal. Fernando Santos benches you in the quarterfinals for a young player. Then you end up coming on for, I guess, Morocco, not doing anything. And then for months you're without a club. There's rumors. Everyone knew the truth that you were going to Al-Nassr. Everyone knew that. But no, every United.
But yes, we didn't really believe he was going to go to Al-Nassr.
No, here's the thing: the reality and everything that logically pointed was Al-Nassr. The truth was out there, but the problem is Ronaldo couldn't face the truth. His fan base couldn't face the truth. Piers Morgan couldn't face the truth. People that love Ronaldo can't face the truth. And the reality is the truth always comes out. You can lie, they say lie travels like halfway around the world before the truth even ties its shoes. But eventually the truth always comes out. The lie ends up disappearing and you see the truth.
Yes,
this is
yes.
the truth.
Hold on, yes. Don't think for 1 second because you put out that quote that's going to now count against votes against you.
No.
Don't take
that
into account because you read from a book. You read from a book. Streets, don't take that crap into account. Don't.
No, my guy read from the Quran, bro.
Yeah, right. You're reading it from a computer screen.
No, I said this. I said this to my brother. My brother is a Chelsea fan.
My guy thinks he's a philosopher, man.
No, Ricardo. My brother's a Chelsea fan, and he's also United. He's a Ronaldo fan. And I was talking, and I told him this. I said, "Listen, at the end of the day, if Ronaldo was more humble, would he still be playing in Europe? 1,000%. Ronaldo wanted the money. He chased the bag. That's just the truth. Guys, there's no. I'm gonna say this right now. There is no shame in admitting the truth. Ronaldo wanted the bag. He wanted the money. No logical club at the level that he is right now would ever give him the money that he actually requires, then he choose the bag. That's just the truth. If Ronaldo was humble, if Ronaldo was like, you know what, I want to extend my career, 1,000%, he could find a club somewhere. But no, he wanted the money. And what is this? And it's a record deal, the biggest contract in football history. Like, come on, let's be real.
It's a crazy deal.
So like, let's not lie to ourselves. Like, Oz, I love you, bro, but this is the truth, man. Your boy Ronaldo wanted the money. No reasonable club would we're gonna give him the money that he's on now. So he's like, you know what, I'm gonna chase the bag, and that's okay. A lot of players did that. Oscar did that. Shout out to Oscar. Yannick Carrasco did that. Shout out to him. People, was it Iniesta? Did he go to where did he go?
Iniesta got paid, to be honest.
Yeah, so come on, let's just be honest with each other, guys. It is what it is.
Smoke, talk to me, man. Al-Nassr, Ronaldo, the Ronaldo story. This is how it ends.
Before I even go there, I'd like to nominate Oz for next year's Brick Door in advance. Right.
Cause I'm not gonna be like you guys.
Oz, look, see, nominations start early, bro. It is wait. No, Oz, nominations start early, man. So let's see this. Right. But so Smoke, your nomination is noted. I should put it in the ballot. So Oz.
Your HH, like the timing of all these events and the fact that they happen in sequence is what's funny. HH, this is the gift from the gods. Ronaldo flops at the World Cup. Messi wins it. No one wants Ronaldo. He ends up in Saudi, right? He's basically going to the desert. Let's not downplay this, HH, right? You don't go here when you're at your peak, right? You don't go. It's more like, okay.
No, but Smoke, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
HH, the thing is, there's a certain pedigree you reach in sports where it's not about money anymore. It's about legacy, right? And how you, HH, people remember how you exit. Because it's recent. Because it's recent, right? Look at Iniesta and Xavi leaving. They weren't forced out. These guys sat down, looked in the mirror, like, you know what? Based on the standard I've given to Europe for the longest time, I can't maintain it anymore. So let me go.
Okay, so Xavi played in Barca his whole career. He never left.
I'm saying he left on a trouble. He left on a trouble.
For me, the way Xavi went is actually a lot better than Iniesta. Because Iniesta, he's still trying to say what's up what's it called?
I'm saying shout out to Iniesta for making the conscious decision, because it wasn't out of ego and arrogance. It was more like, okay, based on the Iniesta that I am, I can't give Barca that anymore. So I'm not going to make any funny interviews. I'm just going to accept, leave on a high. Whereby you have this guy whereby he goes and he makes a controversial interview. Because if you're honest, that was it was more like, I'm better than what these guys are trying to portray me to be. Whereby you only have one or 2 goal in
Piers Morgan is a controversial figure, so that was going to be controversial.
Exactly,
100%. It's all set up. Why Piers Morgan?
It's similar to the whole Meghan and Harry kind of documentary.
And Epstein too. Don't forget about Epstein.
Okay. You see, guys, contribute the votes, please.
No, seriously. He had an interview with Jeffrey Epstein.
This should be a lock-in because really, Cole was actually in the lead. Delta, you're actually pretty much closing the gap between yourself and Cole right now. But yeah, continue. Small.
Because this was more like a rebellion. He's saying, no,
AJ, I can be two-time winner. About to do a Pele today.
Okay, coach, shut up, man. Okay,
imagine how Messi's feeling, right? Messi must be the most happiest guy in the world.
No, but see, Smoke, this is what I've always affirmed. Messi has never cared about this dude. That's the whole point. This has always been in one way. Messi has never cared about this dude.
But AJ, imagine it right now. He has the World Cup next to him, and he's got the news from
but Smoke, I promise you, because Messi doesn't give a damn. All Messi cares about is like, man, I finally won without it. Messi has never cared about this dude. Messi was like, wait, why are you putting me next to this dude? When I know I'm better than this dude.
Let's give it a scenario, right? You and some guy are being touted as, okay, these two are the best dribblers in the world, right? Whereby you believe you're better than him, then he breaks his leg trying some move on the field, right? That's what this is, right? It's someone trying. So, AJ, this is Messi's year. Like, trust me, this will be one of Messi's most memorable years in his lifetime. This is basically an early Christmas Ballon d'Or for him. He's like, you know what? Keep the Ballon d'Or. That guy going to Saudi was enough.
Okay, let me ask. Okay, but before I take these dubs, and anybody can join me here, because I saw this being said on social media. Do you actually? No, I think it was on Instagram. Do you think Messi winning the World Cup was a catalyst of him joining Al-Nassr, or do you think he would have joined them regardless of Messi winning the World Cup?
He probably would have joined them regardless.
He was. Elias.
Well, I would say that he would have joined Al-Nassr regardless. Because, like, okay, when you look at the move to Al-Nassr, I don't criticize him going there. I criticize him for coming out with that interview, with saying to Piers Morgan, like, hey, I'm still the best player in the world. I shouldn't be starting for Manchester United. He forced his way out. He basically made this whole mess, even at the World Cup, saying, like, I'm still at the very best player in the world. And then all this trouble, and he goes to Al-Nassr. It's a poor ending to Ronaldo's, like, career. And it's really sad because I think it taints it in a way.
I think Messi winning the World Cup just made it easier for him to make that decision.
So you're saying this was like him just say, okay, no, F it, give up. Like
he's like, you know what? I think he saw Real Madrid win the Champions League without him. He saw Messi.
Oh my god!
What a year! I totally forgot that.
Oh my
god! So I think in the same year, Real Madrid winning the UCL. I think he just said screw it.
No, it was Real Madrid winning it. It was Real Madrid winning it, led by Karim Benzema. Then he wins the Ballon d'Or. That's crazy. Then Benzema wins the Ballon d'Or. Oh my! Not even Messi.
Bro, this is it. This has been the worst year of his life. The worst year of his life.
Do you guys think he accepts he's second best to Messi now? Especially after this
never.
No,
because I know he has this mentality about saying I'm always the best, but I mean he really doesn't have an argument.
Wait, hold on. Let me see to Dubinsky. So shout out to your boy Barry. Who says, shout out to everyone on the panel and the streets. Love, man. Shout out to you, bro, man. Shout out to thank you, Barry. Izio, where can I watch Al-Nassr online? Trust me, they are going to make that thing fully available. Do you know what I believe? They are relying on Ronaldo's fanboys, and I think that they're going to have a special app. They're going to invent that. Trust me, it will be very accessible.
They may stream it actually on Piers Morgan channel, HH.
They might.
Are we having an emergency hangout if he drops a 3-piece on Al Shabab?
We'll have an emergency hangout if they lose to Al Shabab and he doesn't score. Let's
talk about this though. Is Abubakar and Ronaldo the most lethal duo in the world right now?
They're up there. They're up there. You know, they're up.
You know one thing I realized?
The
I
one
think
thing
HH hates Ronaldo more than any Messi fanboy I've ever met in my life.
Aren't you a
so
Messi fan? Wait, aren't
yes,
you a Messi fan?
how did he get from what I just said in the video that I
No,
hate
HH,
Ronaldo?
the happy, you're so happy. I haven't seen you this happy for a very to the point that you're
Yes,
gonna watch the Saudi
How are you?
league. That's crazy, HH. You're
How
gonna
are
do
you
a match
so
reaction.
happy?
No, HH, like it's one thing. It's one thing to see.
Yes, I'm doing my research on Al
Well,
Shabaab, Al Hilal, and
I
Al
got a
Nassr.
serious question.
So, Mike, you're gonna have to send me notes about Al Shabaab and Al
Can I ask you a
Hilal.
question?
Yes.
The real question, HH. Do you think he joined Saudi because Saudi is the only team that beat Argentina?
Now,
No.
Smoke, that is a level of 5D chess that I think
No,
is
no.
beyond him, bro.
No,
I wouldn't put it past him, but that's too deep, man.
Let's
No,
let's think about this.
That
though.
cannot. That's not.
Let's think about
So,
this.
sorry,
though.
Mike.
Because Saudi Arabia are trying to go for the World Cup in 2030. There's a reason why they brought Ronaldo in.
No, sorry. So what I read, I forgot who was on Twitter. They said that he probably won't sit out because Portugal are trying to go for the 2030 World Cup,
Oh, yeah,
and
good
he
point,
wants to
actually.
be part of the bidding process for
No,
the
he wants to be part of the
2030.
team.
What?
He wants
to be part of the team, regardless.
You guys think
Wait,
that
hold on.
Ronaldo goes back to
Stop
Europe
it,
after
stop.
this?
Wait, hold on. 2030, he'll be what? Like 46, 47?
Something like that.
Jesus, man. Illegal adoption center. Messi adopted CR7. Okay, no. All right, let's just no.
You gotta read that out, man.
No, I don't have to, man.
Yeah,
Easier.
you pay good money, man.
HH, where can I find the Saudi Pro League to watch? I'll find out. I'll do my research, and I will let everyone know on YouTube. I'll let everyone know. Don't worry, I will do my research.
Evil, man. You guys are evil.
Money Mace's best friend is Bill Hambley. HH from Nigeria. His BFF is a white man called Bill. # stop the cap. Okay, whatever you say, bro. Real reason for transfer. CR7 goes. Okay, is that converting to Islam?
Yeah,
Okay.
convert to
All right,
Islam,
okay.
yeah.
All right, thank you. English Science FC, have some respect. I don't even like CR37. Actor Pele was at Cosmetic FC in America, and R9 couldn't see his.
That was funny. That was funny.
We have to have like a bricked off for the guys in the chats, man. Times would win it. What's first legend?
Yeah.
Sia Kelly Brace versus Al Kebabs. Okay, Mike, was he paid?
Shout
Mike,
out.
come on.
Hey,
Come on,
my
no,
PayPal-
Mike.
hey,
Mike, just it's fine. We're all
Yeah,
friends here. Was he
Don't
paid?
worry,
Yes or
HH.
no?
The American transaction through the PayPal, it worked. Did you see those 2 own goals? Ooh.
Okay, no. All
4
I'm
wins in a
saying
row. We cooked
was Sideshow Bob was paid. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine. Why was it Sideshow Bob?
We
Because
were terrible, by the way. Oh my god, I don't know how we won that game.
Bro, you saw Salas miss, bro. I thought that was Darwin Nunes for a second.
Did you see Darwin's miss? I know it was off the bus, so did you see he's one of the one miss?
That's normal. I feel like that's a normal thing. Like we call him in our household Timo.
All this?
We call him Timo Nunes, bro. That's what we call
Okay,
him.
so what's it called? So Mike, nominate a moment of the year, man, for us to discuss.
Oh,
So what's again? You can't talk about CR7. So what's a moment that stood out for you from this year that we should get into?
you know, everybody will talk about Messi winning the World Cup, Benzema winning the Ballon d'Or. I want to go to a transfer saga actually, and that is Mr. Bamba Diang. Do you remember this story? It was when No. Okay, wait. So listen. So he was.
Oh yeah, this Finny.
Yeah. He was at the airport and he was going to take a private jet to go to Leeds. Well, Nice then said, "Hey, Bamba, come to Nice, come do your medical." Well, he failed the medical and he didn't make any transfer to any club and decided to stay at Marseille. That is my moment of the year. The man failed to go to 2 clubs.
Wait, hold up. How do you fail a medical?
He's 22 years old. I don't know how he fails a medical. Don't ask me.
You had to be extremely unfit like that.
Yeah, but no. Wait, okay. So he was transferring from where to where?
He was going to go to Marseille to Leeds, and then Nice said, "Don't take the private jet to Leeds. We're going to do a medical right now." He went to go do the medical at Nice, failed it, and then returned to Marseille.
He wanted to go to Leeds. He wanted to go to Leeds, but decided not to go to Leeds and go to the other club on loan instead. And he failed the medical at the other club and didn't go to either club.
He failed because he was a batty boy. That's why.
Guys, can you please take these notes for account for the break?
One more moment I'll add is then Senegal winning the Afcon because that was their first ever Afcon. So shout out to Senegal.
Yeah.
Wait, was that this year?
Yes,
Yeah, it was 2022. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, no. Let's do that because let's Senegal win. Okay, let me just do that. So,
was that this year?
Yeah, it was this year. Yep.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. What's how much has happened this year?
There's been too much football.
It's been long, man.
Because I mean, obviously, some of us will obviously talk about the whole Argentina World Cup thing, but I think the thing about Senegal was not only was it the first one that they won, the manner in which they won it, the fact that 50K, aka Mendy, managed to actually make it save, and how it ended with Saudi Ricardo, grow up, man, and the fact that they managed to score the winning penalty, I just think was such a perfect. It's for Senegal, but also the celebrations, bro. The only thing in comparison is obviously what happened in Argentina, but because I watched the video, when you saw the celebrations, it was freaking crazy. And here's the thing. Shout out to Egypt, shout out to my Egyptian friends. I did try to jinx them and everything. Because I was so nervous, I couldn't even watch those penalties. But I think, for me, I think that it's a double flex of that. It's not only the Senegal victory, how amazing that was for Sadio Mane, their first ever victory. Shout out to Ali Cisse. Salah still has never won anything for Egypt.
Yeah.
And also remember, this is Egypt who have won the most AFCONs, who won a 3-peat and so forth. So it's like, as much as Salah has done for Liverpool, the fact that he's never won a major trophy for Egypt.
Hey, just calm down.
He's lost 2 AFCON finals, by the way.
But Mike, like the issue is, HH says that, right? He said the same exact thing about Messi not winning anything for Argentina, right? And
yeah, but that's Argentina, though.
No, but this is Egypt. In terms of the AFCON, come on, Egypt are massive. So Salah is eventually going to win one because HH said it.
No.
There's no club.
No. My things are not. Eventually, like, you expect him to, but the fact of the matter is, you've, as Mancho said, you've been in 2 finals and you've bricked two of those finals.
AJ, speaking about African teams, do you remember when Algeria almost qualified for the World Cup? And I think it was at the last second of the game.
Cameroon. Against Cameroon.
I was watching that game. That was crazy.
So talk to me. Senegal winning the AFCON, man. How significant was that call?
Yeah, it was big. Because
didn't your country lose to an island in the group stage or something? No?
Yeah, we lost. I think that's the biggest moment of 2022 HH for me. Losing to Comoros.
Yeah, Comoros.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. What am I doing? I'm not calling nobodies. You respect them, the hell?
Food sellers, HH. Food sellers. Come on. But yeah, it was good, and I think it was a huge.
And it was huge for Mane as well, man.
Mane, yeah. I also think it was huge for their coach too, because once they won the AFCON, it gave them confidence to go to the World Cup and go to the round of 16. So I think that really helped their World Cup tournament.
But again, and it just now here's my thing. It's good that you bring the World Cup. If Mane is there, do they beat England? No, but I think that they give them much more of a game. If Mane is there, do they maybe top the group ahead of Netherlands? Perhaps, but they eventually have to run into Argentina, and they don't beat Argentina in the quarterfinals. So either which way, even if Mane was there, I mean, I would have liked for him to be there, but even if he was there, I just don't really know how far they would have. But it's really Senegal's big victory was winning that AFCON, and that's being their first AFCON and so forth. So it was huge in that sense. But I mean, Mane deserves to be at that World Cup, bro. You know, he deserves to be at that World Cup because Senegal would have never beaten Argentina. With Mane, who knows? Against England, who knows? Like, because let's be real, before England scored the goal, they actually had chance. Just that they had that bomber, Diang or whatever as a striker who was freaking garbage, man. So it is what it is, man. But Senegal winning the AFCON, that was huge, man. So let me come to your boy Ricardo, man. So Ricardo, what is your moments of the year? So we've said Senegal, we've said the weirdest transfer with the medical failure, we've said CR7.
Okay, obviously I'm not going to choose the obvious. I have 3 on the top of my head.
Okay, so Ricardo, I think the answer is 1. So
no.
Everyone
okay,
has one. So we don't see
real moment. I just wish those 3 minutes, Japan and Costa Rica were going to go through over Spain and Germany. That moment, those 3 minutes was peak World Cup.
Right, that was peak, yo.
That was peak World Cup. That was peak World. That to me is my moment of the year. Other than that, I was gonna say Benzema dropping a hattie on PSG and
Wait, no,
Rodrgo's
Ricardo, you can only pick
Say
one
to
because
this
everyone
guy,
has to
man.
pick another one. You have
Say
to
to
just
this
All right, fine. World Cup.
Neymar Messi plays.
The World Cup to me has to be that 3 minutes.
So when Costa Rica scored, Japan were winning. Were Japan winning when Costa Rica
Yeah,
scored?
Japan won the game.
Yeah.
No. I mean, no. When Costa Rica scored and were leading, were Japan also leading as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
To me, those 3 minutes was peak.
No. And I think for me, I think that moment signified just how mad the World Cup was. Because remember, I think as I looked back, so in '98 was when we had 32 teams, and this World Cup was the first time that's not a single team finished with maximum points. That's crazy. So not a single team finished with maximum points in any of the groups since 1998. But no, look, my thing is, imagine if Costa Rica and Japan had actually got through. That's the thing. Because for me, the way Germany were looking, I was like, bro. And Costa Rica, they were having chances, just that they were breaking up. Because I was actually watching both games at the same time, like, bro, Costa Rica can actually beat these guys.
Would that have been a 5 hour, right? It had
Actually, so let's say it. So if Costa Rica had won, them and Japan would have gone through.
It wouldn't be as shocking if France won the World Cup, though. I mean, especially after those Mbappe 2 minutes.
Delta, Costa Rica and Japan topping
I know,
over Spain and Germany.
I get it, but it's the final, and France were just completely outplayed for
No.
Just to see them for like 10 minutes
Remember,
and just
take these
securing
votes
them.
into account. Take these
No,
votes into
but
account.
seriously, think about it. Just think about it. This is Messi final World Cup. He's about to win the World Cup, and for the last 10 minutes, Mbappe could lead France to a 3-2 lead. I mean, they were 2-0 up.
Wait, hold on. What's your point here?
That would be more shocking than Costa Rica and Japan topping the group.
No. You see, guys,
seriously,
this is why he's a finalist.
If you take the momentum, listen, if you just watch the...
No, Delta, it's called France. And this is Costa Rica and freaking Japan.
They were playing worse than Costa Rica and Japan. That
It
didn't
doesn't
look like
matter.
France.
It's Spain and Germany compared to Costa Rica and Japan. So as we're gonna say, like, if Costa Rica and Japan had gone through ahead of Germany and Spain, that's one of the biggest shocks in World Cup history.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not shocking. It is shocking. No, trust me, it is. But
that'd be like impossible to comprehend the fact that would happen.
And but you see, let me be real with you, because I don't know how much of the Costa Rica game and Germany game you were watching, but if you're watching that game, I was like, this Costa Rica can actually win this, because they were having opportunities. So it's just that Germany somehow they just went to Germany more than understood, because Germany were just missing chance after chance after chance, and when they scored, I was like, bro, what these guys gonna do? I mean, Mike, talk to me about that group, man. But your thoughts during
that group is the epitome of World Cup.
Yeah,
you just have upsets. You have a great game between Spain and Germany, and then just utter madness for 10 minutes when Japan and Costa Rica were going to go through. And remember, Musiala, I think he hit the post, 4 times?
Yes, he's able to like 2 or 3 times.
The most dribbles in a game in World Cup history, and they still did not advance out of the group. Insanity, that group. And I wish we could go back to it in that somehow Costa Rica and Keylor Navas, who had a terrible World Cup, by the way. I thought Keylor Navas was terrible throughout the whole World Cup. If he could just have a masterclass for those final 15 minutes, and we saw Spain and Germany go out, that would have been one of the best World Cup moments ever.
So Rob, talk to me about that group, man. Your thoughts during that crazy group, man.
Well, I think it was crazy, but it were only 3 minutes, but still. But even then, Costa Rica were very poor, like they lost 8-0 or 9-0 to Spain.
No, 7-0.
7-0, I believe, yes. So I think that that made it even crazier that there was a possibility they could win, even though they just got embarrassed by Spain. So I think it was a pretty crazy moment, even though it only lasted for 3 minutes.
This man just left. He really just left his own stream.
Wow.
Huh?
That break just left.
All right, I guess I'm the host. All right.
Okay, Ricardo.
Dr. Oz, what's your moment of the year? Share with us.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's back.
Okay, all right.
Okay. I was hosting the show.
Wait, Carl can go?
Yeah, just for that.
Ricardo can go real quick?
Yes, Oz, please take it away.
Yeah, Oz, go for it, man.
No, but this is when football fans were at the happiest, and I think Halford was probably crying in the corner when this happened. But Abramovich losing Chelsea.
Wait, no. Hold on. Actually, no. So, Oz, hold our thoughts. Let me get these dubs, and then that was going to be a next episode. Just hold our thoughts. I'll come to. Let me just hit these dubs and we'll go there because yes, we have to talk about that. So, shout out to your boy RJ who says Yassir lied on the live hangouts. Diego Simeone didn't swear 10 after Maradona. His number was always 8 and 14. His jinx on Messi failed badly. Hashtag brickdoor. Bro, yes, yeah, man. Those votes are coming in, man. Yes, yeah, those votes are coming in. Yes, no one can hear you. So,
you're muted.
Yes, you're muted, bro. Yes, bro. I think Yes is desperate for this award, man.
No, wait. When did I try to jinx Messi? I don't remember.
Yes, you did. Yes,
you did.
Yes, you did.
You said you were his biggest fan.
I am.
LL Delta is a Hangout legend. He can't be a break.
Shout out to Detroit, man. Shout out to Detroit.
Okay, I'm not too sure about that, bro. Darren the Pizza. HH, what should I do with my girlfriend on New Year's? Kids watch this show, so I can't reveal this stuff that's.
Oh, I can go.
Well, Delta, you won't. Well, Delta, you won't because kids are watching this show. Thank you. Gatlock. Rodriguez Tuchel versus City and Mbappe second G versus.
Now that Mbappe second G,
man. Hold up, we're getting there. See, my thing, obviously, everyone will have their picks, man, but these are very high on my list. These two are very high on my list. These 2 moments here were insane.
We can skip the first one.
For God's sake,
Smoke, we're going to talk about Rodrigo. Smoke, we're going to talk about Rodrigo. If someone doesn't say it, I'll say it. Badass Omelets. Top 5 Inter players from 2008 in the World Cup. What?
What does that even mean, top 5?
I don't understand. Top 5 Inter players from 08 in the World Cup, Euro, Copa only.
Sounds cryptic. It's a cryptic one.
Shout out. Okay, shout out. I don't know. I'm not sure. But explain in the chat what you mean by that. Alabra. Morocco's worst striker in the World Cup team, Hamdallah.
No, the worst striker was Chedira. Let's get that real. Chedira was the worst.
It is Chedira, but shout out to this good Hamdallah. If Ronaldo can't beat that, he should win 2020 and 2024 Bricktor.
Do you think this gives him a better shot at winning more Dubai doors?
Ricardo, relax, man. Silence FC. Rest in peace. Is it Talent FC? Okay, no. That's in bad taste. Have some respect, but that's just in bad taste, man. He's a clown. Jez 3. This is quite sad. From the day he left Real Madrid, then left on a bad note at Juve, and the whole interview at Man United. Yes, men are dangerous. Kanye West, are you listening? Yes, men are very dangerous indeed, man. AJ, Yassir, after you win the brick door, don't waffle.
Are we going to hear an acceptance speech?
Hell yes, it's an acceptance speech, bro. Of course, it's an acceptance speech, bro. So,
Nassr, don't take that, man. Come on, bro.
What's it called, man? All right, let me.
Yes, you might be immortalized.
So Oz, let me hit my stream marker now. So
I have a feeling
you're talking about Chelsea. So Oz, you're talking about Chelsea.
Yeah, we were talking about the man that made Chelsea relevant. The man who decided to be one of Chelsea's most influential people in history, and ever since he left, Chelsea have decided to start splashing the cash for some freaking reason. So,
no, Enzo. Wait, Mike. I thought you were getting Enzo Liverpool, Mike. I thought you were getting Enzo. I thought you were getting Enzo.
Waste 300 million on defenders only.
Okay. Look, let's talk about Browns, guys. It was the biggest moment in the last 10 years. The greatest owner of all time, a legend in the making. But Ukraine tax. Here's the thing. I wasn't shocked that it happened, but let's be real. Every rival fan thought Chelsea were going to end up in the tubes. I was sweating. I was twerking.
That still can happen, by the way.
I was twerking like Cardi B and Persephone for Saudi Arabian Newcastle ownership. That's what I was doing. So, but let's be real, Chelsea so much recovered. But yes, talk to me. When Abramovich sold it, did you be real? Don't lie. Did you really believe it was the end of Chelsea Football Club when Abramovich sold
I
it?
really believe that once that happened, because you guys were in debt as well, and I'm just like, how? This is why it doesn't make sense in my head, because you guys were in debt to Abramovich, like $2 billion or something like that. Not only did he leave.
Wait, Oz. What bricks are you reading? He paid off all the debts. Everything was clean when he could have given it to Boehly. So I don't know what you're talking about. He paid off all the debts.
When this happened, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, but no, this was the moment where I thought, yeah, Chelsea is they're definitely dropping. Like and look, I thought Tuchel was gonna be there for longer too, to be honest. And after that, like, wow, that was such a crazy time for Chelsea because no one expected. Not only did nobody expect that, but like,
but
so sudden.
Do you remember Chelsea were close to being thrown out of the Premier League if they didn't get an own time?
You guys were traveling to match day.
Guys,
yes, no. We had to pay for our own travel and listen, it was peak. It was peak for Chelsea.
We thought Chelsea couldn't go to a away game for the Champions League because they couldn't pay for their hotels, bro.
Yep.
That's how peak it was.
So yes, talk to me. Yes, trust me. So yes, you really believe that Chelsea were on their way out after Abramovich sold it. You were celebrating, weren't you? Yes. Don't tell me he has a stock. Is he a stock?
No, I can see him moving his eyes.
Yes. Are you there? Yes, here.
He's not even on the screen. He's not even on the tab.
Wait. Is Yasir on the tab or not on the tab?
I don't think
he's probably checking the poll for the brick door.
Wait, oh my gosh. Yasir, can you hear?
He's probably looking up anime porn or something. Who knows?
Okay. Yasir's always there. Ricardo, talk to me.
Guys, take note. For the brick door.
Sorry. So when Abramovich sold it, did you really believe it was the end of Chelsea? Really? Truthfully? Were you celebrating?
Well, not that I care because it's just a small club anyways, a little history.
Second biggest club in the world.
Okay, anyways. No, I generally thought that, not that I thought they would be finished. I mean, because your club's already finished. It has Mickey Mount at midfield and probably captain. But I thought like the spending would be severely less, but evidently it's severely more. You're about to spend 500 million.
Enzo!
Hey, look, it's cool because this one's gonna happen.
Wait, Ricardo. How does a team in 7 put down 120 mil?
No, that's fine. I want Enzo to go to.
Wait.
I want Enzo to
wait, hold on, Ricardo. Wait, did they win like the Young Player Award of the World Cup?
He did.
What? No, Ricardo. Don't tell me we have the Young Player.
Look, I want him to go to Chelsea because I want to see him in a good league, show his quality, show what a great player he is. But unfortunately, he's gonna stink it up at Chelsea because Chelsea stink, and then that's where Barcelona comes in, and we scoop him for like half the price. So you guys are doing us a favor here. So, but like
jealousy.
No, I'm not.
Is the root of hatred.
He's spending his young years where he's going to get better at Chelsea. He's not going to spend his prime years. Let's be honest. So for Chelsea, yeah, I generally thought they were going to spend less, but somehow these guys end up having more money to spend, which is ridiculous.
So okay, Mike, did you really think that Liverpool would have a free reign without the biggest club in the world, Chelsea, after the Abramovich sale? Were you celebrating?
This man shamelessly said the biggest club in the world. Wait. Are you below Brighton?
No.
The club you took all their people from, right?
Yeah,
Where the
it
goes Real Madrid then Chelsea.
Mid-table club.
It goes Real Madrid then Chelsea.
And I'm confused, guys. How much did they spend in the summer? Can somebody tell me?
300 million.
Have they gotten better or worse? Have they gotten better or worse?
They got worse.
They got worse. Okay,
They got worse.
And now they're going to spend 120 million on a guy who cost 15 million last summer.
Insane,
bro. Insanity.
No, Mike. 120.
What if they get worse? What if they get worse?
I can't wait. A team that spent 500 million to go play Thursday nights against Estonian teams, Latvian teams.
Mike,
I can't wait.
Mike. Weren't you the one that said that Liverpool, we've got Enzo, Cantwell, and so forth, and then swoop,
Hey, people know my love for Enzo. I absolutely love this player. You're getting an absolute baller.
Do you know we're about to
I hope
buy
he stinks it up at Chelsea, though. I hope he stinks it up.
But Mike, here's the issue. Here's the thing. If he stinks it up at Chelsea, that just reaffirms my theory about Chelsea. They take good players and they make them trash.
I know.
I know. So should we do like a meal? An answer for the Enzo thing? Should we do like a live thing or something?
I'm not.
Maybe I'll have like a buffet, Mike. I'll have like a buffet and so forth. You know,
what a salad.
Hey, I'm gonna dislike that video. I'm gonna dislike.
So forth. Mine's gonna be big. Imagine if we get Enzo and like João Felix, like you go like João, Enzo, João. Enzo.
Let me spin code Bram.
No. The last time he did something like that, he said the oos and the ra.
Yeah, now he's let loose. Now he's let loose.
Smoke. Did you really believe that Chelsea, the guys who beat your ass in the UCL final, were gonna go down?
Firstly, do you know that we're about to buy Enzo's cousin for like 8 million?
Who's his cousin?
Some kid from South America for 8 million.
Bro, that Don't Smoke, you guys got a baller. I hate Man City, right? Man. I hate these.
So Benfica were planning on replacing this kid with
Enzo. Smoke. It's a simple question. Were you said? Did you believe that Chelsea were finished when Abramovich sold it, or did you not believe that? Wait, no, Smoke. I got you. Smoke. Did you not believe in the power of?
At first, I was sad.
No, Smoke. It's Tad. It's I know it's an O, but you gotta go Ta. You know, Ta. Smoke, say it with me. Ta.
This is a grown-ass man, by the way.
No, wait.
Guys, can you repeat after me?
Smoke.
How is he not Brick of the
Your
Year?
voice has to go a little bit high on the octave. Tad B. So the B is a bit. It's like an octave below.
You know,
so basically, it's like Tad B.
At first, I was sad because I was like, we're losing an oil brother in the club, in the league, and we're going to be alone, right? Only to find out that, no, they're about to be London Cowboys, right? When I realized that
London Cowboys are spend 120 million on the best players of the World Cup. Interesting.
When I realized that your owner is coming to change everything into soccer, that's when I'm composed.
No. See, Smoke. This appeal doesn't mean anything when we are just about to buy one of the best players of the World Cup. Smoke. How is a team in seventh buying a World Cup winner? It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Your president doesn't even know what a formation is, man. I mean, what is 4-4-3?
Delta,
every player.
Support your American brethren.
You guys have bought almost every player available on the market, but you're a no better team than you were before Bram left. I feel as if the issue is maybe because Bram stopped supporting Chelsea anymore. Maybe that could be the actual issue, because. And then what's funny is I was happy when Bram left because I was like, they're not gonna fire the Tuchel, right?
They fired him.
His name is Thomas Tuchel.
AJ, do you still believe in Potterball?
Oz, do you still believe in a Europa League win over Barca? Small, continue.
So, but shout out to you guys, right? The fact that in turmoil, you'll have
we can still put down 120 mil. See, Smong, that's a sign of a big club. That's a sign of a big club.
It's not about big club. It just means you guys.
No, so small. Bro, if you're seventh and you can still sign a World Cup winner, that means you're one of the biggest clubs in the world. Hey, wait, see, this proves that Chelsea are one of the biggest clubs in the world. 100%. Like, 100%.
He's only coming because you're the only club willing to pay his release clause. That's all it is.
That is true.
Okay. Oh, but he didn't read the interview when he said that I have always wanted to go to Chelsea.
What else is he supposed to say?
You're really gonna believe that?
Like, so I want my dream is to win the Champions League.
What Buenos Aires kid is watching that West London Cowboys?
Mike,
okay.
Please.
If you let's ask Enzo who's the best player at Chelsea, he might say Alan Shearer. That guy knows nothing about you. You literally HH.
No, I'd probably say Drogba or something.
Look, you guys are like, okay. Delta, what were your thoughts when Abramovich bought and sold Chelsea? Were you celebrating?
You know, I wasn't really too focused about Abramovich, but Todd Boehly, when he, I was like, come on, man, because I knew something bad was going to happen to your club at HH, and it's true. look at Sterling. Look at who else did you got? Koulibaly. All this money that's being spent.
Fofana,
300 million.
Zach.
Cucurella.
If you compare if you compare your club to other clubs, right? Compare them to City. Look at the spending that City over the summer. It was like Holland and Julian Alvarez. Yeah. I think combined, right? There were like 60, 70, Mike. Was it 60 or 70 million?
Yeah, it's like 75 million.
And they spent
Money's nothing but a number. Money's nothing but a number.
What's that French center back, Fofana? He was like 75 million alone.
Oh, don't worry, PSG Delta. They're gonna go get another center back. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, better shield.
You cannot find two good center backs.
We're still the legitimate UCL winners. We're still the legitimate UCL winners.
I watch you guys lose to Dortmund in the round of 16. Watch. After all this money spent, and then you go to the Conference League.
Mike,
do not let that happen.
Cannot come soon enough. January is gonna be. Let me say this. January is gonna be a tough month for rivals. It's gonna be a tough month.
Hear me on this, HH. So you do not want to spend all this money and end up in the Europa League. Like that can't happen.
Delta.
Exactly.
That cannot happen.
January is going to be a very tough month.
I'm here for it too. Yeah. You said you guys will pay the release clause for Enzo Fernandez, 120 million. And I don't want to be 5 months later and seeing you cry and say, "Oh, Todd Boehly out." Part of ball is rubbish.
Mounts,
Delta, no, because you always do. You always do it, Jake.
Why
you
would
always
I when
complain.
he's cooking? No, Delta, he's cooking a meal.
I don't. No, okay. I'll take your word for it now.
AJ, that's gonna be the funniest thing.
How is this guy not the brick of the year? I don't get it. Why?
AJ,
yes, he's cooking a meal.
You know this is gonna come bite him in the ass, man. I mean,
I love it. He does.
My Miss American Pie, from the Shelley to the levee, but the levee was high. Come on.
No, that's a brick. Drop the brick.
God damn it.
All right, let's see this. Let's see the debates because there's the debates as well. From Israel, City's dramatic, or give me a break. Oh, hold on, was that this year?
I haven't named my moment yet.
No, we'll get the but this isn't a short list. Nah, stop it. Let's be real. City did it on purpose. They did that on purpose to make it more dramatic than it should be. It shouldn't be a moment. No. It's fair. Zidane is the GOAT. He retired before the game retired him. Cristiano will do better than Iniesta, who is 13th in the J League, losing to Animators. Now, here's the thing. I think, especially with how good Japan played at the World Cup, let's be real. J League is over the Saudi Premier League.
No, it isn't.
It's not?
No.
Mike, talk to me.
But how do you watch it, Mike?
I just watch the AFC Champions League. That's what I watch. And it's
Michael is a football expert.
Al Hilal has the most AFC Champions Leagues. So Saudi League is the best league in Asia.
Oh yeah,
Cristiano went to test himself in the best league in Asia. That is
that might be a dub if he wins the Asian
Silence FC. LL, tomorrow is 1 year since Lukaku's interview. Is it?
Yeah.
I can't
think
be.
it is.
Oh Lord. JJ,
did that happen this year as well? Oh my God.
HH, give the brick door. Oh yeah, it was. Give the brick door to us, please. No Premier League since Fergie's numbers in 7 to 8 years, but want to bash Chelsea. Get out of here, clown! And happy New Year's to you guys. So also hope you heard that there. That this guy called you a clown and so forth. Hope you heard that. And shout out to you, JJ Bridge. January is going to be a great month. It's fair. Didn't CR7 say football in Qatar has no relevance? Yes, he did. Yet joins a Saudi team so he can be number one in the highest paid players. Should have waited for Todd B. Do you think that Cristiano's thing was just about being highly paid? And maybe that's his victory. His victory is like, at least I'll get paid more.
HH, you got to look at the sponsors too. I mean, it's pretty, like, I don't know all of it. Obviously, I haven't seen the contract. But obviously, he's going to get paid a huge amount of money. But we got to also look at the sponsor. I mean, what else is there? I mean, I haven't heard any news so far, but there was a World Cup thing. Then news came out later that he can't do it because Portugal and Saudi Arabia are like going to be conflicting to one another. So I'm trying to figure out like why exactly did he join? Is it just money alone, or is there like a huge
It's
company?
mainly the money. No, it's mainly the money.
You say that, HH. You say that, but
I do.
there
Yeah,
could be
I
something
know.
else.
I just said it.
No,
You know
I
what
know,
I
but
think
there
it
could
is?
be
It's
something else.
You know what I think it is? I think generally no club wanted him. Simple as that.
It could be just as simple as
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Jadon
Actually,
Alvarado.
can I say one thing? Sorry.
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
I was just going to say that. Do you think clubs were kind of scared away from the interview?
Yes.
Yes.
1000%. Yeah.
No, Mike. It's a combo. It's how can football has changed. Can it generally help our team footballing wise, especially with how you have to now press from the front and defend from the front? And it's the whole interview. Do we need all this baggage for a? Because remember, he's 38-year-old. Do we need all this baggage from a 38-year-old? And for most of the teams, we're okay. He doesn't work for us tactically and so forth. And for the dressing room harmony and everything, it's too much baggage to have. So like, no. So, wait, let me hit this quick. So, Jadon Alvarado. Well, CR7 cashed out. At least he can do some serious business moves. This is about thinking of business of what he wants to do. And look, it's a great money move. He 100% mismanaged his career. Should have stayed at Madrid a little bit longer or at Juventus. United drama could have been avoided. Now, this is what I always say. Mismanaged may be a bit too harsh a word, but what I'll say is his biggest mistake, he'll admit it to himself in private, leaving Real Madrid. He should have never left. He should have accepted whatever contract Perez gave him. He should have never left because he wasn't pushed out. He should have never left Real Madrid. He stays at Real Madrid now, bro. He wins even more UCLs, and Real Madrid even add more to their trophy. That was his biggest mistake of his career, was leaving Real Madrid, man. AJ, watch Yassir thank his mom for his brick door. Why are we saying that Yassir is going to win this whole brick door? It could be a lot closer. It could be a lot closer than we think, but my money's on Yassir.
Look. See, there you go. You're trying to sway the votes, man.
Yes. This is a
scam.
This is bias.
This is a scam.
Alhambra. Best moment in 2022 was at the Bernabeu with the Madrid fans sanctions tax to see Werner actually score. Only to see that Modric assist for Rodrgyo. Bittersweet, but so good. I had to applaud. Look, the Real Madrid UCL run was insane. Now, Alonso's goal should have stood. So Chelsea were screwed over a legitimate win, but that's what it is. We'll get a revenge.
Can I ask you a question quickly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know that we have the brick door, but can we have like the panel door for the best guy and some kind of like the underrated one? You know,
I should be low key on that, man.
We can put it, but for me, who makes the shortlist? Because all I can think of is one guy, and that's me. I don't think, because no one likes Ricardo, no one likes Mike,
you're a brick
Smoke,
for that.
no one likes any of these other guys, and so forth. So it's only one guy coming with
that's a bit harsh.
The best things. So.
That's a bit harsh.
I have a question though. Is it possible for someone to win the big door and the Ballon d'Or of the panel?
No, there's no way.
And guys, yes. This
Why
is
is
adding
that?
to your votes.
How is that even possible?
Streets. Keep that in mind. That's adding to your votes.
You know what I mean?
So can a guy win a
I want to
brick
hold
door?
both, you know.
Okay, so Silence FC. Play wise case goat receipt during the Bram emergency. Oh no. That receipt got out of bonds. It got bonds. It's fair. Chelsea are better off spending 300 mil on turning refugee camps to an academy because Chelsea scouts use FIFA under 23 teams of the week to buy players. Well, it's fair. Watch us do something in January. You see, I don't want to tell pitch. Just watch us do something in January. Yes, what's your moment of the year? And you can't say a moment that's already been said. So we've said CR7, we've said the crazy transfer, we have said Abramovich buying Chelsea, and we've said the crazy Costa Rica Japan group. So what's your moment of the year?
The moment of the year, that's a tough one. I think it's Kylian Mbappe staying at PSG. That shocked me.
That's a nice one. Let me put that one.
No, it's like, I think that was a seismic moment in football right there. That was an opportunity for him to go to Madrid, but he ended up staying. And then I think France might actually make him into like a the national treasure. I have a fear that he might just stay in France forever,
but let's be real, yes.
Yeah.
No one believed he was going to stay.
No.
Here's the thing. The longer it went on, the more I was like, oh. But see, at no point did I think he would stay. But the more that it's long to went, I was like, well, could PSG potentially? But let's be real. I thought, it's Real Madrid. Of course he's going to go. Like, Real Madrid wants him. He wants to go to Real Madrid. This is the natural progression of things for top players. It is what it is. At no point did I think that he was going to stay. And yes, when you hear how much he was offered, and the fact that Macron personally called him up because they said, no, we need you for France. You are important for France and for Paris. I was like, okay, if politics are going to get involved, then what?
Yeah.
Which I think might be illegal, but
No, it's crazy because like you said, it's like, well, I thought he was gonna leave. I thought it was for certain he was gonna leave, but it's the more I think about it, the more at first I was very emotional about the decision. I wanted him to leave, but the more I think about it, maybe it was not a bad idea to stay. Because like Kylian Mbappe being a man in PSG and winning the Champions League for them, and because now we've seen that he is the man for France as well. Like the way the World Cup performance he had in France, it was insane. So I don't know.
So,
Maybe
no,
it
but do you
helps,
think it was the right decision for him to stay at a PSG?
For now, like my opinion
For
changed.
now?
For now, yes. I feel like
why?
I feel like
they're never
would,
winning the UCL. You know that,
right? Okay.
But the thing is no, don't never say never. HH. You always say never and things happen. HH. You say never and things happen. So chillax, relax. He has a chance to win it with PSG and to be the man. And if he wins it for PSG and then goes to Real Madrid, nah. Like at that moment, like you're actually going to sign the best player in the world, and he actually has the accolades as well. He won the Champions League for PSG. So
I'm sorry. Can I talk about this? Why would he want to move to Real Madrid? Because you have Vinny Jr. Listen. You have Vinny Jr. on the left. This is Mbappe's best position, and you also have Kareem at the striker position.
No. Wait,
where will he play?
No. That's a hold up. That was the whole point. That was Delta. That was why it was poetic that Vinny scored the winning goal, because the whole point was if he had moved, he takes over Vinny's position. It is what it is. Vinny either figures out how to play on the right or the bench.
No, I don't see that's stupid though. Why would you want to do that to Vinny Jr.? I mean, a young talented player like
Delta,
him, just don't want to ruin his career.
Delta, this is why you're a nominee for the Brick Door.
No, but what you're saying is
no, Delta. Do you really believe that Mbappe, with his profile,
obviously he's going to start
Vinny?
Obviously he's going to start over him, but why would you want to do that to a player like Vinny though? I mean, this isn't Rodrgyo, this isn't Dembele, this is Vinny
Delta,
Jr.
It doesn't matter. It's Mbappe. Of course, Vinny's going to everything, but it's Mbappe. So you have to play in his position.
But you gotta think about it. He should just go. If he was to leave PSG, I would advise him to go to Liverpool. Mm-hmm. I would advise him to go to a club where he can actually, not have a problem. Because I feel like if he goes to Real Madrid, I mean, in the dressing room with Vinny Jr., there could be conflicts here and there because Vinny is going to be talking bad about him.
No.
Because if Vinny plays on the right, like you said it. Mbappe takes the left position and Vinny plays on the right. He's probably going to be him and Vinny are going to be talking to one another. And then what if one doesn't pass? What if one scores and the other one gets mad? Because this happened between him and Neymar. And it could happen. I mean, Newcastle. I would suggest he moves to Newcastle over Real Madrid.
Delta, you're smoking crack.
No. But look at what Newcastle.
You want a whole Kylian Mbappe to move to Newcastle United?
We're talking about Kylian Mbappe,
dude. I was actually surprised of how well Newcastle have been doing this season. Like it's incredible. Yeah,
can I speak on this?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, Barry, go for it.
Oh yeah, I was sure that after that Real Madrid and PSG confrontation in the Champions League that he was gonna leave. They just lost. It was an embarrassing loss, and he was gonna go to Real Madrid. But in a way, I wasn't very surprised that he stayed because obviously the money was big. He's gonna probably be a billionaire in his mid-30s or even 40s. But it's also like now he's become like a national treasure. He has so much influence in the country, and it wasn't surprising that Macron was even involved in this case because sports nowadays.
Wait, but hold on, but isn't that illegal? I'm sure.
No. Listen to me. You're gonna understand because now sports in the world, it's a part of the culture. Politics, it's about the culture also, but sports, it has transcended into the culture. So that's why you got Macron and other people involved in this. But for Mbappe, it's a bit too early to say that the move was right or not because it's the first year. We're gonna see what happens. But if he wins a Champions League with PSG, it's gonna be bigger than any possible trophy that he could win, except from the World Cup, because it's the first one. He's already a PSG legend, but if he wins the Champions League, that trophy they've been chasing for almost a decade, that would be huge.
Oh, Barry,
So
let's be honest here. If Mbappe leads PSG to a Champions League win, you know what HH is going to do. He's going to come on here. He's going to jump on this stream. He's going to say he completed dud.
Michael,
sort of
Mike. No, Mike. He already did it.
I'm subscribing to that channel
already. He's already done it. He ruined the
No. Now, Michael, I'm not following this channel no more. He's going to be so unbearable.
HH.
Smoke talks, man.
Like the best thing about this was seeing Madrid fans go through the 5 stages of grief.
Red especially.
Oh no! You know that video that you put of the best bits of that hangout, bro? I just watched it yesterday, bro.
No, bro. Red was crushed. Bro.
Oh, it was so funny, man.
It was
so funny.
Crazy. Sorry, smoke. Continue.
Yeah, HH. Like basically, it was. These guys are not. They're not used to rejection, right? You can tell, right? So it shocked their world, HH. Like some fans. I don't know if there's people who self-harmed. I'm sure that there were HH, because these guys were going on about how many Champions Leagues they have. Who the hell is Mbappe to even say no, and what HH, like the internet was on fire. Twitter. HH, I was just on Twitter every day, just buying a bottle of whiskey.
But Smoke, let's be real. No one believed that he would have stayed. He would stay.
Yeah, I was shocked.
HH, I believe it. You know what?
Delsa, you don't you're biased. Smoke, talk over this dude, man. Smoke.
Papa Perez was in shock. Like, how often do you see Perez? How often do you see Perez go on TV saying that he'll never sign this guy again? Like, this guy must forget. HH, literally, like everyone's egos were crushed, and I'm sure the PSG president was just laughing. He's like, "I told you guys, oil money wins." At the end of the day, HH, oil money won. Right? I also that was basically like a Champions League for oil money. Literally, HH. Like we beat these guys off the field. Like they've been winning on the field for a long time, and then we just reminded them that no, outside that pitch, we run things.
See, that's what you.
Wait, hold on, wait. We're kind of talking about the whole Mbappe thing, man.
Like the transfer,
no. Him staying at PSG and not going to Real Madrid.
Honestly, as a Barca fan, that was like a huge weight off my shoulder because that actually made me like Mbappe a lot more. Just because, all right, he's giving me a minimum 2 years of less of a headache. But no, look, at the end of the day, people say he stayed for money, which is probably to a degree true. But I said it from the very beginning, him winning the PSG's first Champions League would significantly be a lot more significant than winning Real Madrid's 15. So I can respect the challenge if you know because even a lot of us here are saying PSG is never going to win it. So when he does win it,
that would be crazy.
It'd be crazier.
Yeah.
So I mean, look, at the end of the day, he's still young. He's one of the top players in the world, if not the best player in the world. But yeah, like I was with it. Like I said, I was happy. For Madrid fans, I mean, they were lucky they won the Champions League because if they had lost the Champions League and lost,
my God!
But hey, man, it worked out.
Can I ask you guys a quick question?
Go for it. That's it.
Yeah. When we look at PSG, we know that this is not like the best club was run, but when you see things at Real Madrid, maybe for his character and his evolution as a man, it was better for him to go at Real Madrid because maybe some of the stuff that will happen in the PSG locker room is not going to happen at Real Madrid because it's an institution. They're serious about it.
But it's the flip side, which is why I want him to go to Real Madrid. But I don't think it will happen if in the super rare occurrence, because I think this team is just cursed. If in the super rare occurrence, these guys win the UCL.
We can't say nothing.
PSG means infinitely more than winning it for Real Madrid.
Yeah,
if he does so, that's the whole point.
The thing, Barry, is like Real Madrid has a history of signing massive big players, and it's evident that if you're not ready to go to Real Madrid and you're not in that mode where like you're mature enough. Like where you're mature enough where like in the game you're already established. Real Madrid can eat you up no matter who you are. That's the thing. We could talk about the Galactic Code.
Yes,
we could
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about
No. Hold on. Yes, yeah. After that World Cup final, we know that Mbappe is.
Yeah. That's now.
Right?
That's now. I'm talking about back then when he signed the contract for PSG.
Wait. What? When he was a child? Bro, it was like what? Like how many months ago was it?
I think
like 6.
I think Mbappe also has
6
like.
months was big, man.
So SK, what are you saying, SK?
I think Mbappe also has like maybe a little bit of what I have to call it main character syndrome. Like you can tell he's the type of person that like is always like down for the big occasion. Always needs like the weight on his shoulders, right? So if he goes to like Madrid, who as we already said, we already established as an institution, he's never going to be like the main character. He's always going to be a cog in a bigger machine, so to speak. So like maybe like for like the whole like ego thing. You know, because if you think about it, like every superstar has an ego. Maybe that's another reason why he.
So, let me come into it. So, John, do you think it was a good decision him staying at PSG, or do you think he should have gone to Real Madrid?
No, I think that's not a good decision. I think Mbappe's destiny is Real Madrid, and he has to move to Real Madrid as quickly as possible.
What if he wins the UCL with PSG though? No, I don't think he ever will. Trust me, because Delta is a jinx all to himself. But what if he does win?
With
PSG? Delta, maybe
HH in the round of 16.
But John, but what about that? John, talk to me.
First of all, I don't think they will win. But if they win, but you also have Messi and Neymar on side of you, which is Messi,
he'll be
one
the
of
main
them.
guy. If they
win, I know.
be,
Mbappe will be the main guy, but you still have second best player right now, probably.
HH, what was that?
on your squad, so it doesn't matter. Messi will take some partial credit to that Champions League if they win. Also, I think Messi just ruined Mbappe's career. Like
how? Wait, hold up. How?
No,
I
disagree with that, man. Come on. Don't
be serious. How did Messi ruin his career? What?
Because even if they win the Champions League this season, Messi's probably
no.
Who cares?
If you think this way, if France won the World Cup, 2022
John, he
World Cup,
already has a double. He already won a World Cup at 19. Where was Messi at 19? What was Messi doing at 19?
Yeah, I know.
He was roaming the bench for Argentina in
hell no! He was scoring hat tricks against Real Madrid, bro. Relax, bro.
Let John finish.
Yeah. Think about it. If France win this World Cup again, all Mbappe have to do in the next 10 years is just win one or two Champions League.
But Johnny, here's the thing though. Time. No, I don't think time is on his side. He's got so many years to win the UCL. He's got about at least 2 World Cups. I think he's got 1. People may argue he may have 2 World Cups in him. So he's got. See, Smoke. I think it's 1. 2, you've been stretched, but I think it's 1.
His face won't be there when he's 31.
Okay, why only 1? He'll only be 28.
You know, he'll be 31. He'll be 31.
No, he'll be 31 in 2030.
And
for me, I don't think Mbappe will be the same player in 30. See, Mbappe's last chance to win the World Cup is in 2026. He's not going to be. He's not going to go into 2026.
Guys, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
I think we need to have a Pele discussion. Like, I feel like the last couple of days when I was thinking about what Pele actually did, it was actually insane.
No. Yes,
like that's
I think it's for Sunday, right?
Yes, Pele is the GOAT.
No, he's not. That's Riptap.
No. He's the GOAT.
Ricardo.
No. When we take everything into account, he's actually the GOAT.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
He's actually the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
He's not the GOAT.
He is. No, because when you take everything into account in terms of
you know what I love?
No. Do you know that?
You know what I love?
Hold up. Yes, shut up.
Let me laugh.
Yes, listen to me. Ignore that clown. Do you know what ends? Do you know what ends the whole thing?
Yeah.
If you are able to transcend your sport and popularize your sport, it is what it is. How do we know of boxing? Muhammad Ali. How do you know of basketball? Michael Jordan. How do you know of football?
Your logic is flawed. That's like saying Bill Russell is the GOAT. You're talking about transcending
Delta, Bill Russell. Guys, can you please get this vote up on this guy, Delta?
You just said
Delta. And Delta, you're American. I'm not even American. You're American. So Delta, you're telling me that people knew basketball because of Bill Russell over Michael Jordan?
Yeah, Delta, you're kind of bugging on that.
What does that even mean, though? People knew basketball. You're talking about transcending.
As in he popularized it. He made it global.
Anyway, but that does. First of all, we're talking about the sport of playing. We're not talking about who's the best marketer.
Ricardo, we're talking about the greatness.
Yeah, we're not talking
it's called
best.
greatness.
So
we're not talking about the best.
We're
talking about the greatest.
So I find it quite funny that this was always Messi versus Ronaldo. But the moment Messi wins the World Cup, everybody starts proclaiming as a goal.
Ricardo,
don't forget about Pele. Don't forget about Pele.
Ricardo, he's the GOAT. It is what it is. I'm sorry. There's no point in arguing. It is what it is. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm sorry. No, this is actually my personal GOAT. It will always be Maradona. But the GOAT, it's Pele. It is. It's Pele.
Why is he the GOAT? HH, why is he the GOAT?
I agree.
From Sunday.
We'll save for Sunday.
If somebody needs to die for you to say he's the GOAT, then he was never
relax, Ricardo.
Ricardo, Ricardo, you're banned from that Sunday whole thing as well. Guys, seriously, invade. I'll get this guy's number. Bloody clown, man. It's fair. CR7 left Madrid because Messi was the highest paid player. These are facts. These are facts.
That's crazy.
Talents FC. Welter, thank you for realizing EPL is goated. Hashtag. Okay, all right. That's strange, man. Just 3. Forget Rodrgyo and Mbappe goals. The best moments is CR7's new rival, Trachkovsky. Plays for 12th place Alfeha. He made sure Azuri don't play.
Wait, is this a moment of the year as well when Italy cannot qualify to another World Cup? And Trachkovsky was the reason.
That's another moment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's another.
Shout out to Trachkovsky, man. Shout out to him.
Guys,
let's go to Smoke. What's your moments of the year? Smoke. Don't say the City winning the title.
Yeah,
don't be cheesy. Smoke, don't be cheesy.
That's an honorable mention, right?
Good, honorable mention. Good.
Right. I basically have 4 moments, right? But the top HH was this: Chelsea and the Barcelona saga, right?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Wait. Barca buying every player that Chelsea wants, and out of all that hype, ending up in the Europa League.
Oh, that's hilarious. That was funny. No, that was funny.
Fuck you, man.
Hey, Barry.
That is funny, but
you didn't have to say that, bro.
No, but it's true. It's true. It is funny. But let me find out your club doesn't win Champions League again.
No, but you're still in the Europa League after you bought everyone.
So who really won out?
That's crazy, though.
Well, I mean, you guys
no. Let's talk. No. Smoke. Expand. Ricardo, first of all,
you're gonna spend another 200 million and still not even make Europa League. You're gonna be in the Conference League. That's even crazier to me.
Yellow. You're in Ricardo. You're in the yellow, and I can't wait to send you if you're in the yellow. You clown. Smoke. Please continue. So you're saying something about Barca being in the Europa League, being clowned and so forth.
That was hilarious.
No. HH. Like we heard dubs of them having the best attack in Europe. Oh, we got the Booth. We got Fatima. We got Torres. We got the Raf. We got the Raf. We got the Ski. These guys are talking about that they're gonna break record numbers in goals and assists. Only to end up being drafted for the Europa League.
When they had to pull the levers,
that was an L, bad. That was an L.
But Don Smoke, let me find out your club doesn't win Champions League and you start blaming Pepe.
No, but you've pulled every lever known to football, right? Just to end up in the Champions League.
You have a whole state backing you, still can't win.
But bro, at least we're there. We have the chance to win.
Don Smoke, you know their supporters were actually sending dubs. And whenever I do YouTube channel,
yeah, bro. Seriously, he was taking the debates.
Even Abdul, I remember Abdul volunteering just to buy the RAF, contributing. Yeah. I don't know if Ricardo done it.
No, because I remember no. There was one live show. There's one live show where like Smoke said that like I hope that La Porta read out to the dubs. And so forth in the live stream. I was like, bro, you gotta read the dubs, man. I don't do a lot of dubs. You gotta read the dubs. And also, I think they're mostly Indian who send the dubs.
Bro, it was hilarious, bro. There's like
this. One of them.
That was hilarious.
Okay, so let me come to your boy. So Rob, talk to me. So Rob, what is your moment of the year, Rob?
Well, I have to say, Tuchel v Conte, I will say.
What?
There on the touchline.
Tuchel versus Conte.
Yeah.
I was speaking a different.
And then also on Instagram, the picture afterwards, where he was looking down to the floor and he basically said that if I saw Conte running next to me, I would have tripped him to the floor.
Okay, but let's be real. In a fight, no holds barred, who wins, Tuchel or Conte? Because I think
Conte
no. I think
No,
Conte
but
is
Tuchel's-
all back, no bites.
Yeah. I think Tuchel is crazy. I think Tuchel is a sick guy.
And also, I think Tuchel knows jiu-jitsu.
Something that the guy looks.
Tuchel looks like if he knows martial
take his
arts.
wig. He's gonna take his wig and just start slapping Tuchel with that.
Basically, Conte is just mad and crazy. But I think Conte is a guy who he looks like if he can do something crazy. But in a fight, Tuchel takes him. Tuchel takes
it
6 minutes.
depends if Tuchel is still married to his wife, because we also saw that that's where the tactics came from.
Whoa. Let's move on, shall we?
Shut your goddamn ass up.
That's smoke. That was best. That was messed up.
Let's move on, shall we?
Line, man. That was beyond the line, man. So what's it called? Where are we? Actually, have I come to Delta? What's your moments of the year, man?
Honestly, this year has been. We're talking about soccer, right? It's obviously no hangout.
So,
soccer.
guys, that's another one. So, guys, he called it soccer. So, guys, keep that when you're voting. He said
HH,
soccer.
can we just give the award already?
I don't know.
I'm not going to be here for the reward. I got to go. My wife is calling me, so I got to go to the hospital and see our baby. But
Yo, does John
you know what, Delta?
No,
I'm good.
Listen, I'll be serious. I'll be serious.
Okay, then hurry up.
Look, obviously, people are going to assume I'm going to be talking about Messi World Cup. But for me, honestly, HH, let me actually. I'm not trying to be obvious. I'm trying to think of a moment.
Good, Delta. While you're thinking about it, let me just mute you, and when you're ready, we'll bring you back on here. So let me throw one out there. Let's Argentina winning the World Cup. So here's my thing: Argentina winning the World Cup or Messi finally winning the World Cup. What was the bigger moment?
HH, I have a memorable mention. HH.
What?
Ghana HH losing to Uruguay.
Okay, Smoke. Okay, so as I was saying, so Argentina. So I just don't know. Smoke. We're not doing that. So, Mike, was it more about Argentina winning the World Cup or Messi finally scoring in a knockouts game through penalties?
And Guyane flying to Qatar.
Okay, so Mike.
Well, actually, Messi scored in every round of the World Cup, by the way. Not just the final. He scored in the semifinals.
How many of those were
quarterfinals
penalties?
And the round of 16. It doesn't matter if it's penalties or not.
Yes, penalties don't count.
Did he give a nice assist in the
So
semifinals?
Mbappe just scored one
Did he
goal.
adopt Gvardiol?
Penalties
Did he adopt
Mbappe scored one goal, man.
Exactly, he just scored one goal.
Mbappe scored 3 penalties in that game, and he won't even mention that once. But anyways, it is
carried
Messi
by
winning
Emi
the World
Martinez
Cup.
and Di Maria.
Oh,
So what was it?
Carry got
So what was
it.
it? So
Okay, let's be real. It's Messi winning the World Cup.
Oh, Mike, don't be cheesy. Mike, don't be cheesy. Mike, you're the realest guy on here. Ricardo, shut up, you loser. You absolute. Mike, don't be cheesy. What, Mike? What's your name?
Facts.
Mike, you're MTF. You're Michael Talks for Football, which means that you're about
Yeah,
football.
I talk facts.
And no, but you're the football guy. Ricardo, he's the cheesy, cringy Peruvian. Don't be like that dumbass Peruvian. Talk the real facts. Argentina or Messi? What was the bigger footballing moment?
Don't forget
Mike. No, Mike has a mic. Ricardo, shut up, man. God damn. Mike, what are you saying? No. Mike talks for MCF.
It's by far Messi winning the World Cup.
Why?
Because who? Honestly, okay.
Okay. No. Wait. Mike, hold on. Mike, who made the save? Who made the key save in the final? Was it?
You didn't answer my question. No, you didn't answer my question.
Okay,
Why are so many Indians, Nepalese, Bangladeshis, Thai people, Singaporeans? Why are they all supporting Argentina?
Because they're sheep.
No.
Because they're followers. Ricardo, shut up! Shut up!
You know you can mute him. You can mute him. You do know that.
I keep muting him and he keeps on muting himself,
but answer
man.
my question.
So, Mike,
give me an answer. Why are they all supporting Argentina?
Because wait, Mike, can I respond? Because people like to follow trends, and it's like, oh, everyone is with Messi. Let's follow that freaking trend because don't think.
Let's not pretend you follow them Mbappe for that reason.
Man. So, Mike, here's the thing: because people aren't. Mike, you're Michael talks football. You're the football guy. Mike, you're not one of these riffraffs. You're not this clown, Ricardo, who just follows the trends. You're that football guy. So, Mike, I ask you again, as the football guy who's about football heritage, what was the bigger story? Messi being carried or Argentina winning their third Dubinsky?
Now, wait, don't smoke. Wait.
No, Mike.
Now he adds carries to the World Cup. This guy. No, come on, AJ. Let's be real here. When you see one of the greatest players of all time finally win the World Cup, I mean, you can't deny. Mike.
It was amazing. It was touching. Mike, I cried.
I know you cried. It's the last dance. It was the last dance for Messi. We're gonna see Netflix, Amazon, whatever documentaries you watch on the platforms.
I know it was dramatic. Yeah, I know the drama.
Now
was
you're
crazy.
just being shameless.
No, Mike. Messi, I was joking. You're right. Like the whole thing of Messi, he's finally going through. He tried so hard, all of the failures, and it was emotional. It was like, wow, he finally did it. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But HH, you guys are forgetting Morocco dumping on Portugal.
That was probably my favorite.
Mike, we're focusing on this. Okay, so SK, go for it. So you're saying that it was Messi. Which was one of the best, amazing moments. It was, oh my god. So SK, go for it.
Did you ever take like a writing class? Because the way you just weave these narratives is honestly.
I was top set to English.
I can tell because we went from Messi was the best player to
SK. I was lying. I said Messi. Of course, Messi winning the World Cup was one of the moments of the year. It was emotional. It was amazing. People were crying. Women were crying. It was an amazing moment. It was touching. It was one of the great football moments of the year. Yeah, so I agree. I was only lying. So yeah, talk to me. Messi winning the World Cup.
I mean, actually, that wasn't going to be my moment. My moment was going to be
no. SK. We are talking about Messi with the World Cup because we do these things in topics. So when it comes to you can do so talk about Messi finally winning the World Cup and how emotional it was and how you cried and how it was such an amazing thing and how the world just fell in love with this fucking.
Truth be told, I've never been that big a fan of Messi or Ronaldo.
Oh, that's not true. Don't lie. Don't lie.
No, continue.
You know you're a Ronaldo fan. Come on, bro.
I'm just saying, like their fanboys kind of like put me off. Like actually liking either one of them. To be honest,
SK, ignore the fanboys. Only listen to your inner fanboy.
Yeah, man. Got to be neutral.
But I mean, even just from an air perspective, obviously you could tell like that it was a huge release on his career. Because he finally got over that albatross of like not having
albatross,
like a big. It's a saying. Don't worry about it. But basically,
wait, hold on. An albatross is a bed.
Yeah, but it's a saying. Like if it's on your back, it's heavy. Like
why an albatross? Why not an elephant or an eagle? Why an albatross?
I don't know. Ask the people that made the
but it makes no sense. Why an albatross?
Because it's heavy.
An elephant. So an albatross is heavier than an elephant.
I didn't. Okay, now you're saying it's something different.
Okay, all right.
This is the pancake waffle meme, bro. I did not say that. I just said it's heavy. But
whenever there's a saying, maybe question the sayings that
kids go to school, man,
and so forth. So freaking albatross on your back.
Okay. Basically, what I was trying to say, right, is that honestly, I think at this point, the only way you could not call this guy the GOAT is if you're a narrative merchant like my friend over here, HH. Because I don't even like the dude like that. I really don't. But like he's answered too many questions, man.
No, SSK, no, he hasn't. That World Cup final was won by Di Maria. So
no, it was not.
As SKFC. The issue is he's in the come on, SK. If we're being real, he dropped a disaster class in the Copa America final, and in that final it was Di Maria.
Why do you bring Copa America to World Cup argument?
Here's the thing, SK. don't get me into this convo because this is about celebrating Messi, and what Messi did was amazing, and it was 100%. It was one of the moments of the year.
SK,
This
can I
isn't
interrupt you for 2
the
seconds?
GOAT convo.
Can I just interrupt for 2 seconds? Just for 2
Ricardo,
seconds. Just for 2 seconds.
No,
AJ,
Ricardo, I hate
no,
your
AJ,
voice.
I want to
I
highlight
hate your
something.
voice. I hate your face. I
It
hate
doesn't
everything
matter.
about
You're
you.
gonna have to hear me anyways. Hold on, SK. I'll give you back the mic. But what I love most about this whole thing is that when they won the World Cup, Argentina won the World Cup, we were trying to bully HH into saying Messi is the GOAT. And he's like, you know what? I need 24 hours, 48 hours to sit on it. You know what? Respectfully, we gave him the time. For him just to come back, he didn't think on it. He just made up every possible excuse so he could discredit Messi and him winning finally.
Ricardo, that's some Skip Bayless bullshit, bro.
This guy's so shameless.
No. Okay. SKFC. So after we've listened to this clown at the top of the whole thing, so SKFC, as I was saying, 100%, Messi winning it was amazing, and I think it's a guy that he has completed the football set. Still doesn't make him the GOAT, but it puts him in that convo of the greats to play the game. So of course it was a massive moment, and everything.
Who's in that convo? Like
outside
of
SKFC. The truth is there isn't a convo. Pele is the GOAT. No, because SKFC. Because the truth is, here's the thing. My GOAT will always be Maradona.
Man,
the overall
stop that
GOAT
bullshit.
is Pele.
And
that's the thing. So
there
there isn't a convo.
It's not Pele, but okay.
So it's that's all right.
So can I ask you a question?
Okay, go for it very, very quickly.
Yeah, because see, just quick thing, because for years, since 2016, 2017, you've been like World Cup semi, World Cup final. He did that. So like, I don't know why you bring Copa America.
Did he score from open play in a semi? Yes or no?
Oh wow! So now we doing this?
No, Barry. Yes or no?
No. What does it matter? You got it down.
And also in the final.
No.
In the final,
you never said open play. You never said open play.
Here's the thing.
Exactly. Ricardo, tell him.
He did score from open play in the final, and I was ready to give it to him. Guess who messed up the
I thought it was about Gid. I thought it was about Gid, bro. He got it done.
And Mbappe ruined it.
How? He got the trophy.
No, wait, AJ, tell
Emi
me.
Martinez gave him the trophy. So did Di Maria. Barry, here's no Barry. Do you know why it's bad? The moment Di Maria gets off the pitch, they get dragged into penalty.
How? No,
Barry.
Bro.
Barry, here's the thing. And also, Barry, this is what I said before. Messi will always be a better player than Di Maria. In a final, give me Di Maria over Messi.
Messi played well too, man.
So
he played well too, and he scored.
He was part of all 3 goals. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Please, you can't score a penalty. Please.
Mbappe scored 2 penalties, bro.
Smoke, talk to me. Smoke, what are you saying?
Kroos, Tony Kroos is retiring end of the season.
No, who cares about that Nazi merchant?
Okay.
No.
Okay. Cool.
But is this like a silent treatment? Come on.
Here's the thing.
I've said much worse than that.
That's actually a red. That is actually a red. And so I'll take you to the streets.
Who was the most red card for the year?
Streets. If we have enough votes to get this clown out, I will happily throw him out.
No, what happened?
So if we have enough votes,
yes, you don't need to know.
So if we have enough things that says
rescind my yellow, rescind my red card.
We need Ricardo for comedy tax.
How's Ricardo here?
We need Ricardo for comedy, man.
First of all, if PSG Delta doesn't have a red card, why
hold on. So let's just round off these moments because I need to get to the break. Let me run this moment. So now this one is for Smoke.
Afcon referee.
Oh my! Okay, before we get there, Rodrgyo, Smoke. What was the reaction when Rodrgyo scored that equalizer? I want to know.
I don't remember.
So Smoke, I'm going to ask again. So Smoke, what was your reaction when Rodrgyo scored that equalizer that sent the game into extra time?
Rodrgyo plays in La Liga, HH. I don't think we've versed those guys in a
So,
Premier
Smoke, in the UCL semi-finals, in the second leg at the Bernabeu, what was your reaction when, after Mahrez scored, Rodrgyo dropped one and dropped a two-piece, sending the game into extra time? What did you do?
I think HH. This is the day when I got arrested. I don't know if you remember. I once
You
was
got
arrested.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Dude, how'd you get arrested? By the way, how'd you get arrested?
Delta, no.
So what happened is, no. I was driving without my license, right? I started the game, and then I was rushing to my friend's place, right? So there was a roadblock in traffic. So when I got the HH, I got held, and then I had to get someone to bring my license. So I was basically held up for a couple of hours, and by the time I was released, that's when I found out that we were leading and we lost.
That's
whoa.
What a terrible day, man.
That's a lovely story. All I'll say though is Rodrgyo scoring that goal was quite an amazing moment, man.
Oh, you went crazy, bro. That reaction video, man.
And here's the thing: there's only one moment that's made me go even much more crazy, and we all know what that moment was. But Mike, talk to me. When Rodrgyo scored that, what was your reaction when Rodrgyo scored that equalizer? The equalizer.
That Man City will never call themselves the champions of Europe. They'll never sing it. I think everybody here on the panel,
champions of Europe, you'll never sing that.
You'll never sing that.
PSG Delta, you can't talk.
What's up, man?
No,
Mike has a mic.
PSG Delta, you don't know what that means. So be quiet. Rob, Tottenham fan, yeah, he doesn't know Champions League football, even though they made it to the final, but that was basically, sunshine.
Fucking Rob.
Okay, so Delta. Okay,
yeah, the streets love you. The streets love you.
Getting knocked out as well, HH. It's not a moment.
Wait, hold on. Mike, continue.
Wait, what did you say, Don?
Chelsea.
Yeah, what about no? It wasn't dramatic. That's how you was knocked out.
Wait, weren't Messi leading like 6 times and still somehow lost? Like, how do you do that? How are you winning like 5 times in a row? That's kind of crazy.
They tried to compare Ederson and Alisson as goalkeepers, and yet again, the goalkeeper effed up. Just saying. But look, it's Real Madrid, Champions League, amazing comeback, and then we don't need to talk about the final. We don't need to talk about the final. All right. You know what happened?
Hold up. Another one I'm going to throw in here because let's just throw in other ones. Milan winning the title was big because I think that was the first one they won since 2011.
Oh, can I ask you something, HH? And what players showed up in the final game for Milan against Sassuolo?
Was it Giroud?
It's a French striker.
It's Olivier Giroud, the man who you always diss. Scored 2 goals and won this.
How many goals did he score in
Big Oliver
in the
World Cup final?
Dude. Also, Mike, what happened in the World Cup final?
Does this man have a Champions League? Does this man have a League on with Montpellier? Does this guy have a Serie with AC Milan? Does this guy have
Mike, we are not here to rate that dude.
A World Cup.
Okay, but he won the Serie for Milan by scoring 2 goals against Sassuolo.
I think Leao was the main reason that they won that.
No, there wasn't. Come on.
No, it was.
Guys, I'm sorry, I am never giving Giroud credit. It's never happening. So I don't know where
as much as I rate Giroud, if you look back at that Morocco game where he missed 2 golden opportunities in that final performance, I'm just saying, man, if Benzema was there, who scored a brace today, by the way, because I heard just listen, because Benzema management just came out and said he would have been available from the round 16.
Benzema played like absolute shit today anyway, so he probably would have missed.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean? He just scored a brace, Ricardo. He can play shit. He can look. He's that. Okay, he's that kind of player, right? He can play like shit, like C.R. Kelly, and still score.
No, Benzema's better than that.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, look. So, does anybody have any other moments they want to put out?
Yeah, I do.
I do.
SK.
Go ahead, SK.
I know you said not to this moment, but we kind of have to. But Rodri's goal, bro.
Rodri against Arsenal.
The final, no, like the last day of the season.
SKFC. I thought you were a Chelsea fan.
No, that
was yes.
SK, is it the Rodri goal or is it the Gundogan goal that wins it? That was insane.
It was the Gundogan.
Yeah.
How did I forget that these guys were going after the quad and we stopped them by beating Slippy G?
Michael, take off your head.
No. Hold on. Mike. I don't. Was it? No. Was it this year that Liverpool had a parade with the Karabuki Cup and the FA Cup?
Yes.
Don't get me
yes,
involved in
yes,
that. I'm
yes.
not involved in
Yo,
that shenanigans, bro.
And Sadio Mane was unbothered too.
I do not promote Karabuki energy drinks or any of this sort of stuff.
And I believe Klopp was actually smiling during the whole thing. So Klopp had a massive smile this week and says, "You know what? That we should still be proud of the season that we had."
Hey, you know what? We weren't the only quad hopefuls as well. Remember all the Manchester United fans at the beginning of that last season when they signed Ronaldo? Quad is coming. So we weren't the only ones that are quad.
Okay, so Mike, which one did you want to say?
I wanted to say a couple actually, if that's okay. Well, first off, Italy not making it to a World Cup again.
Bro, that was a bloody good goal as well.
In the Euro.
All right. Second one, the Super Eagles not qualifying to the World Cup.
Okay. You know what? All right. So hold
third.
Wait. No. Okay. So no.
Record.
No. Okay. So Mike, that's what you know. What? Sorry.
See, that's the only club. That's the only football team that goes.
Silence. Yes, silence.
No, Gallagher. That's the only football club you support.
Hold on. Let Mike.
Can I tell my moment after?
I think that was Mike's first card.
What about Mo Salah's nudes being leaked?
Mike.
Shut up. Then third one is Salernitana with the great escape to survive in the Serie. And you probably don't know who that club is, but I'll just say it.
Oh yeah, I do. Of course, I know who Salernitana.
HH, what about Varian Bayern?
Oh shish! Mike, continue.
What else was I gonna say? Oh, and Stuttgart scoring in the last minute to survive relegation. Those were some epic moments.
Wow.
There we go.
What about CR7 crying in the dressing room? I thought that was pretty iconic.
Barry, you wanted to say one?
Yeah. My moment is when Mason Mount fumbled 2 finals against Liverpool.
And penalty shoots out HH.
Shout out Kepa.
Wait, didn't Kepa hit someone in the crowd, HH?
Yep. Field goal is good.
Michael, that was smart.
What's the goal? So, does anyone here have any other suggestions for him? Gatlock, talk to me.
Jude breaking Thierry Henry's record.
Okay, so that's not actually a moment. We're talking about the top moments of the year.
That's a moment, bro. That's a record.
Okay, I have another one.
No one's listening to you. Shut up.
I have another one. Hazard bringing out, saying that he's finished. Bringing out a interview saying that he's finished. That's another big moment.
But HH, the brain and Vertonghen going at each other at the World Cup, HH, about age.
Oh yeah, Belgium. That was a moment. No, look, there are many moments, man.
Ricardo, that's a bad moment for us. But do you remember when we lost to Frankfurt?
One more that moment. Courtois save against Salah in the final.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yes. So Mike, what do you want to say?
This will make you happy, HH. A certain manager completed Europe by winning the Conference League for the first time. Jose Mourinho and AS Roma winning the first ever Conference League. I'll make you happy with that one.
Who won that trophy 2 years ago?
Nobody. It was the first season. Look at this guy. Now he's going to become Portuguese manager. Brick it up there. We'll see.
Bro, if he wins an international trophy, that bum-ass Pep can't talk to him. That bum-ass
I'm actually rooting for Mourinho because now that Ronaldo is gone and Mourinho's in, I mean...
No, HH, what if Mourinho takes the Portuguese job and Ronaldo makes the World Cup? Would you want him to win the World Cup or not win the World Cup?
That's a good question.
I don't talk to
There's no
guys.
way Mourinho fixed Al-Nassr.
Do you plead the fifth?
I said I don't talk to clowns. What do you say?
HH, do you think Ronaldo will do what Aguero done, whereby they list him as a
Yeah, girl is.
The answer is yes.
He's already
no, Smoke. I don't think you understand. Every World Cup, even if we're in World Cup 2050, we'll be seeing a guy with a walking stick share the same room as the new Portuguese kid or so forth until he wins. And if it happens, he will be there with a walking stick and a Zimmer frame to lift up the trophy in his Portuguese number 7 jersey. Now, I don't think he'll be able to do the Sue, or else he may actually faint and everything. So I don't think the Sue would actually be healthy for him to do. Okay, let me hit his dopes and then we'll get to the brick door.
He has a new celebration. His hands on his chest. He can still do that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's go to this. So, I'm not going to read that out. I'm not even going to read that out, man. Let's. I'm not going to read that out.
No, shout out to Pele,
just shut up.
No, shout out.
Pogba's juju is the streets. This was funny.
That was
This was
hilarious.
funny. Paul Rodrgyo
Did
was
you see
funny.
what he just did now as well? He went skiing.
No, he
Really?
didn't
I mean,
go
what is
skiing.
this
He
guy
was selling a
doing?
sport.
No,
Wait, hold up, Mike. He can't ski?
Bro, he
Black
has
man
an
on
injury.
white clothes, bro.
He has
Do
an
you not
injury.
actually
Well,
know
you
the
got
contract
to
for
take care of
footballers?
himself,
No
man.
footballer goes
Like, he's
skiing
not allowed
except for
to go to
Manuel
his-
Neuer.
Oh yeah. All right.
Mike is
Let's be
He's not
honest.
allowed to go to
Wait. Hold on. Okay, so Joshua, Ish, do you think that Zlatan has Selenia and Sauce?
Of course he does.
At his
Yes,
peak,
yes.
At his peak, he did. At his peak, he did. At his
But
peak, he did.
HH, are we forgetting Martinez going around with the baby Mbappe?
That's not really a moment. That's sort of weird. that's sort of. Actually, you know what? Do you know what a moment is? The Copa America win. I'd say that's probably even a bigger sort of moment because that's
That was last year.
That was
That was in 2021.
This guy thought he was.
I supported Argentina as I support. All right, see talents. Okay,
What
guys, you
the
know what? We
hell?
have to. Okay, you know what? I think we need like a brick door for the
streets.
streets. We
That-
need a
that's
brick door for the
good.
streets
Brick
because
door.
Talents
that's
FC
it.
wins it.
Daddy Oos.
No. Talents FC wins it. Guys are clown. Badass omelette. Rank only with performance, achievements, trophies in the World Cup, Copa, CL only. CR7, Mbappe, Zidane, Maradona, R9, Ronaldinho, Di Maria.
These random
God
names.
damn.
I ain't reading all that, man.
Well, do you know what I'll say?
Nobody has time for this.
Well, first of all, hold on. CR7 is the only one without a World Cup.
Wait, hold on. Is he the one without? No, Modric.
Well, I mean, that's not how you
Oh, I
spell
didn't see it.
Mbappe.
I didn't see it. Oh,
That's not how you spell Mbappe and
yeah.
No, look,
Iniesta.
see,
though.
basically, the only guys
This
one
one
does
is
not
the
have
only
the
one year
CL.
that's a Champions League.
let's be real.
That plays in
Who's
Europe.
Maria?
So the guys, the only guys with the full set here are Zidane,
Maradona.
R9,
Messi,
Ronaldinho,
Xavi,
Iniesta.
Kroos.
Di Maria because he won the UCL. Messi, Xavi, Neuer, not Modric, not Neymar, Pele,
Buffon didn't win the Champions League.
and obviously
Buffon
not
didn't.
Buffon.
HH. Neymar
So-
only has
And
a CL out of
Pele has
all
no
these.
Champions League.
Actually,
HH.
no, if I'm ranking it, I'm actually putting Zidane. Do you know why Zidane goes top? He's the only guy that scored the winning goal in the UCL final, and pretty much scored the winning goals in a World Cup final as well.
God, you're so
I'm sorry. Scored the winning goal in the UCL final, and he dropped
No,
two from
no,
open
AJ,
play.
it's not just
From
about
open
that,
play
bro.
in
It's not
regulation.
only just
He
about
scored
that.
two tap-in headers, bro.
I'm sorry.
What is that dance, man?
I'm sorry. No,
Yeah, I guess
no.
results team, by the
He's
way.
the only guy with a winning goal in a World Cup final and a UCL final. I'm sorry. That's what it is. Case closed. Case closed. Move
not
on.
a winning
But also,
goal.
I'm listening to Zidane wins.
Hold on,
Zidane
hold on.
wins. Zidane wins.
might be the only Batman with
Shush.
no
Ed
winning.
winning. I'm going to Ed winning. Honorable mention. Now, yes.
Arteta's
This
light
was
bulb.
funny. Arteta with the
No,
light
but
bulb.
Arteta's light bulb was last year, basically. I mean, I know it came out
Mate,
this year.
No, but
was-
it counts because the documentary came out this year, so it still counts for this year. So yeah, Barrett's omelette mentality. Real Madrid 22-22.
16. What is that?
2022 or
I
2016,
think you
I'm
fucked
guessing
up
that's
on
what
that
it
though,
meant.
bro.
I'm going with Real Madrid.
No, but I think he meant seasons, right?
No, I think he means Real Madrid of this year and Argentina of last year. No,
But what does that mean, though?
No, hold up. Whatever case Real Madrid wins, either the mentality to win 3 issues in a row or what they did this year. From a mentality, 1000% Real Madrid wins. Like it's not even up for debate.
Yeah, because they should have lost a lot of games.
Bro, they should have lost almost every single game. Every single they should have lost. Albert Cardenas. Hold up. HH, the best moment was watching the winter blockbuster FIFA World Cup Quarter 22 written by Gianni Infantino and the PSG owners. It was a great ending, but the ending was so predictable. Pele forever. Guys, come on. And Ricardo, you piece of trash. You even said it at the start. Qatar,
I did.
PSG,
I did.
Messi.
Hey, give my credit. Give my credit. Yo, give my credit.
But Ricardo, here's the thing. Do you know why? That's why I can't give this to Messi.
Oh,
Because it was forged. No. So Ricardo, you messed up. You said no, but it was obviously fixed. The fix was in.
It's a conspiracy theory.
The fix was in.
Any truth.
Wait,
No. It's no, Ricardo.
No,
you
okay,
messed up.
can I get my
It's what
credit?
the fix was in.
Can I
The
get my
fix
credit?
was in.
Okay,
The fix was
Okay,
in.
hold on. Can I get my credit at least?
No.
I said it from the start.
No,
Joshua.
Ricardo, it makes sense though. It makes sense.
No.
though.
But Ricardo, do you know why you don't credit? Because it's like, no, you said that this was Qatar would engineer this for Messi to win because Qatar, PSG, Messi.
So
you know what the worst thing about it is?
And also as well, I almost forgot.
Yes, your goat's finished. Okay, he's in
Hold
Saudi Arabia.
up. No, last thing. November tax. You can only win the World Cup in the summer.
God.
There's a winter tax for this World Cup.
You are sad, Mo.
Sorry.
Nah, you take it too far.
Sorry, a World Cup is in the summer. You can't win a World Cup in the winter. Sorry, there's a winter tax. Winter tax.
Okay,
Sorry.
so let's cancel.
Win me World Cup in the summer, then I'll recognize it. Win it in the summer. Yes.
You're sad. You're sad.
All right,
Yes.
so
Sorry.
Mbappe's hat-trick
Doesn't count.
Mbappe's hat-trick doesn't count.
Yeah,
Joshua. Hell yes, it does.
You know you're saying yes, like yes, now.
Hold on, Joshua.
The level of the
Where do you rank Zlatan's goal for England all time?
That was a damn good goal.
Top 5.
That was a
top
good
5,
bro. Come
that
on,
was insane.
Because it happened against the English, I'm putting a little higher.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you top 7. I'll give you top 7. I'll give you top 7.
It's a random number.
Your HH.
Just, no, wait, Mike. You're saying all time.
Yes.
Of every goal that's ever been scored.
That was his 4th goal of the game. That was insanity, that goal. Rewatch it. I think you're still watching it in black and white. Maybe watch it in color and you'll see how good the goal was.
Okay, guys.
No, AJ, hold on. Has anybody mentioned Mbappe saying no to Real Madrid as one of the top?
We did.
Who said it? Me. God, look, come on, man.
All right, let's go brick door.
Okay, let's do this brick door. So guys.
Yeah,
wait. No. Here's the thing. Look, we will fully actually let's just have a short thing here about Pele, real quick, and then we'll do the whole thing. Here's the thing, and this is what I said on my whole thing as well, and it's very simple. Objective GOAT, personal GOAT. My personal GOAT would always be Maradona for what he represented and so forth. When you take everything into account, the key word is greatness. Now, greatness involves best and so forth, but greatness is about greatness. And this is the simple thing that you can't really come back from. Is Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, who was able to take the sport and transcend it? The guy that transcended the sport was Pele. So that is his greatness. Now, the best player that I've ever seen would always be Ronaldo R9, 100%. My grades, for me personally, for what I use is Maradona. But when you just look at objective grades in terms of what was your impact on the sport, and were you able to transcend the sport, it's Pele. And also put it to that, he won 2 World Cups. So, hold up, is there any player who's won 2 World Cups?
Yeah, there's some in Brazil, like Santos.
2.
Rica.
No, there's more.
Not on the same team though. Like they can't be on the same team as Pele and say like, oh yeah, they won 2 World Cups. Like that doesn't make sense.
Well, some players when Italy defended their title and like
Ricardo.
Yeah, it still counts. History remembers.
Ricardo, 1934.
It is what it is. 50 years. Hey, 50 years from now, we're gonna look at Pele's World Cups as dinosaur cups. So it doesn't matter.
No, but I think when you just put everything into account, because my thing is that
Passarella as well. Passarella has Argentina's first.
Many people say, okay, it's the title. Greatness is about being more than the sport. Why is Muhammad Ali was not the best boxer? Of course, it wasn't.
Okay, but look, if you're saying that
he's a fraud.
If you're saying that he transcends the sport, the sport has already been transcended. It will never transcend more than this. Football is already the biggest sport. It can't get any bigger. It's always going.
But Pele started that.
Yes, but my point is that I don't really weigh that as an argument because if the sport is transcended, then is that the end all be all argument?
That's it.
No, it's not. No, it's not because then you're saying that Pele and Muhammad Ali
and Michael Jordan.
They can never be beaten as the GOAT.
They can never.
Yes, you can.
Never.
Yes, you can.
No. But Ricardo,
when I look at greatness, I don't care about the transcendency because the sport's popularization has at some point. Hold on, let me land, man. When I'm looking at greatness, I'm looking at what you've been able to accomplish. It doesn't matter if you're the most popular. Messi is not the most popular. I'd say Maradona is probably a more like fabled, more known name than Messi is. But it doesn't take away.
I don't know about that,
Like,
Ricardo.
bro,
Not
trust
Messi,
me,
man.
bro, trust me. Cristiano Ronaldo is a far bigger name than Messi.
Yeah, but that's Cristiano though. But that's Cristiano.
No, but the logic still applies. Just because a player is more popular, it doesn't mean he's by default greater. That's not how it works.
No, but Ricardo, again, greatness is more than just what you're doing physically and your talent for the sport. You see, if you're talking about just pure talent, then that's pure talent. Then we're not getting into the whole Messi, Maradona, Iron argument. Greatness takes every single thing into account. And this is the problem. The problem is when you're an originator and you're the guy that's pretty much set the trend for everyone to follow, and you push the sport into a global sphere, you can't really be beaten. Hence why I'm looking at Ricardo. It doesn't matter what any basketball player does. You can never be greater than Jordan.
Bro, yes,
because Jordan is the reason why basketball is a global sport.
No, you can't, bro. There's players.
Ricardo, you can't. There can be nobody greater than Jordan. I'm sorry.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can, bro. For one, longevity statistically, LeBron has already surpassed him. There's players with way more
stop it,
bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's players with way more championships than Michael Jordan. Robert Horry.
Wait. So, Ricardo, are you telling me that LeBron is greater than Michael Jordan?
To a lot
after winning the Lakers, he might be.
A lot of people do.
Ricardo, I'm asking you.
Oh, personally, no. But the difference between Jordan and LeBron isn't that big, and you could argue that LeBron is greater. It's just that these old heads like yourself want to argue that he's not. I respect Jordan's greatness. He's to me, he's number one. LeBron right behind. But it goes the same thing with football. I've said this before, and I'd say it again. Unfortunately, 50 years from now, or maybe Mbappe is that guy. I don't know. 50 years from, there's going to be a player who's going to outdo what Messi has done. And because the natural evolution of the sport, athletes are getting better. They're more technical. There's more information. They are just better players on average. It's the same thing. I watch boxing. I watch MMA. GSP is my goat. John Jones to me is the best ever. But I'd be a liar if I didn't say fighters are today aren't better than fighters of yesterday. This is just the natural progression of the sport in every sport. Pele was great in his time. Maradona was great in his time. Johan Cruyff, blah, blah, blah. You can argue Lionel Messi as well. Right now, what Messi has accomplished, he's the objective goal. Until maybe Mbappe wins a shitload of Champions League, maybe wins another World Cup, it'd be hard to argue he's not the sports goal. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
So Mike, Pele, what's your take on the whole Pele thing?
Well, obviously, condolences to his family.
Yep,
obviously, he's had a lot of trouble in recent years with his health. But I mean, what can we say? One of the greatest footballers of all time. Transcended the sport, made it more global, I would say. Going to the Cosmos in New York in I think it was early 70s, winning 3 World Cups. Thank God he denied Sweden from winning the World Cup, because if Sweden had a World Cup, I would never hear the end of it. So he did that in 1958.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sweden beef.
Yeah, so the beef. But thankfully he did that, stopped them from winning the World Cup. And look, I mean, it's a sad day, but I think he will always be remembered as the first global superstar, right? You could say Messi has taken it to another step, and Ronaldo and these sort of guys, but Pele was that guy. And yes, you can say, he only played at Santos. And he only played at Santos and this and that. I think he beat a prime Benfica team in the early 60s that won the Champions Leagues. I think he beat Milan in the 60s as well. So, hey,
because when nobody says that argument is stupid, because again, people think that he never played in Europe in the 60s. South Americans were better than Europe, and the whole Brazilian team all played in Brazil. So there was no point in going to
all the best players played for Santos, basically. I think it was 1962 they beat Eusebio and Benfica's team in a 2-legged affair. But I mean, it is a sad day, and we don't know how many goals he ever scored, because I don't think anybody really kept track of it and this sort of stuff. But
Mike, I have a question, Mike. So has Pele ever played in a weak team? Like you say, he played for Santos with all the great South American players played, and
but neither has Messi. It doesn't matter. Neither has.
No, but I know. This isn't about Messi. I was just curious. Has Pele ever played in a weak team, like Maradona in '86 or Maradona in Napoli?
I wasn't alive then. I can't tell you. Well, you can ask HH. He was alive then. Maybe.
Okay.
Well, you just do your research.
So yes, Pele. Talk to me, Pele, man. Your thoughts on Pele, and his passing.
I just feel like I felt bad I mean, of course, horrendous news that he passed away. I remember, like during the World Cup, there's news that he was sick and he was rushed to the hospital. Then he became stable. And you heard the news over the years about him battling illness, and you thought every time you hear he was going through illness, he kept beating it. So, but this time, he passed away. So it's very sad for him and his family. For his family, condolences. Sad for football, to be honest. For me, Pele is. I feel bad for Ricardo. I really do. Because because
What is Ricardo?
No, I feel bad for Ricardo because I feel like
Pele's top three.
Wait. Ricardo, can you
no. The reason why I feel bad for Ricardo is like the argument against Pele being the GOAT is an argument that's impossible to make. Because that's the thing. I feel like what Pele represents in football is this something that no footballer will ever reach. It's that simple. Like, it's not about how many goals you score. It's not how many
titles you win, how many records you
it doesn't
break.
matter. Yeah, all that doesn't matter. It's about like what Pele did here was he transcended football. Like, no one's ever gonna do that again. Like Pele is R9, Zidane, Messi, Cristiano.
What does that even mean?
Maradona.
What does that even
Everyone.
Here's my thing. And like,
you guys are so cringe. You guys are clutching at
this is like a kindergarten.
Wait, hold up. My point. Hold up. My point here is, this is why it's hard to, because this one it's hard to now compare different eras. Because my thing is,
that's the first thing.
Yeah. Like, it's so doing errors because people say, could Pele do what people do now? Okay, could Messi or Ronaldo do what they did in the 50s or 60s? Because here's the thing though. Pele, do you know that you could go out and injure a star player? What guys did is that
But you could also just wait next to the keeper because
so people say
it was offside.
The rules were people say the rules were different, no offsides, but also you could go out and say his best player, let's go and injure him. You could injure a player without being sentenced off.
Okay, but to that argument, because I've seen that argument with Pele, with Maradona, whatever. If you have to resort to injuring a player to get him off the field, that's not football. The sport, the rules of the sport, literally emphasizes technical abilities. So you're really relying on your skill.
No. But the argument is players are a lot more protected now. So the issue is, those players like Maradona, Pele, Garrincha, whatsoever, they're probably going to actually reach their maximum because you had to go up against contract killers who were trying to break your legs, and they were going to send you off.
Yeah, that's true.
This is how I see it, right? Pele is a pioneer of football, right? That doesn't make you the greatest of all time, right? It means that you brought things to light. But I see like Messi is basically a regen of all these old, because if you see how Messi does things, it's like watching these old throwback films whereby you see a guy wrestling through players, taking and people, and the consistency at which he done this, right? For me, that's what makes him the greatest of all time. Because that thing, there are moments in time whereby Messi would leave in awe, like shit, no. This is basically something that was done back then. And the fact that this guy could do this consistently, year in, because we've seen so many star players come, right? Just give you a few good seasons and then they're off.
But Pele was
the fact that this guy
Pele did
was
have
this
longevity.
Yeah, he played for 20 years, bro.
What
Pele
I'm saying is
you for 20 years.
But now the thing is, the people around them were not as fit as they are today.
But you can't say that. You know the thing is, I wasn't alive. I wasn't alive when he was playing.
Yes, yeah, there were no alcohol and drugs.
No. But it works both ways. So no.
You may score a hat trick because the keeper had a hangover. Literally, the keeper had a hangover.
But Smoke, my thing is that it works both ways. So at one point you can say, okay, the guys were unfit, you can easily play against them. But at the same time, you literally had to fear for your life. Because red cards didn't exist. Red cards didn't exist. So basically, you were literally going into the Colosseum.
Bro, Neymar will not survive. Neymar will not survive.
Wait, guys, let's move. We have to move. So guys, let's do this brick door. So
why are you so eager to do the big door?
no, because you have to do it.
Ah.
So here's my thing.
Just get it over.
So guys, now I will put this out into the vote spot before. So let me just repeat this again. Okay, who the heck is this crosslink things? The finalists for the brick door are, of course, PSG Delta, Core, and Yassir. So I will put this out to a poll, and I will start that very soon. But what I want is for each person will give an argument as to who they think should win the award and put forth the arguments. So Smoke, you have the finalists. It is Delta, Yassir, and Core. Who is your pick for the 2022 brick door and why?
This is very tough, eh?
Delta, Smoke. It is.
It shouldn't be
Smoke,
tough.
Smoke. They're all as bad as each other. Smoke. This is hard.
You know, this is like someone asking you to pick a third place when there's only two competitors. That's how difficult this is, because we're dealing with legends. Like Yassir is special in the sense that this guy prepares acceptance speeches for no reason. Like, he will waffle. Right. You have Delta, who's just, you don't know what you're gonna get with him. Like with him, you basically have to watch things on mute because you don't know what he's gonna. Then you have Core, who's just this weird guy, literally, right? He's like Borat on a stream. But who deserves it?
Damn. How did I get myself in this situation?
Okay,
this?
so one thing is so the poll is out there. The poll is out. So guys, start voting away. Start voting away. The poll is out there. Start voting away. So talk to me. So who's your pick?
I'll give it to Delta HH.
Why?
Besides the fact, the first reason is because his team will never win the Champions League.
Oh wow!
Right? And I know he's gonna be bitter, and he's forever gonna be bitter about it. This is the only trophy he's gonna win this season, HH.
Ricardo, who's your pick for the brick door, man?
Oh man,
and why?
Okay, so like these three, they're like the Holy Trinity.
Yes.
They're the Holy
No, wait, Ricardo. Let me make you laugh. I think I opened a tweet. I just said that. This is why I actually picked them. I said, okay, who do you think is a three? Everyone on the panel said the same three. It was unanimous. But I said, like, people didn't even have to think and so forth.
Yeah. Okay, look. So,
damn.
Core won last year, right?
Yes.
Okay. I can't make the argument for Core. You know who Core reminds me of? You ever watch The Office?
Wait, well, American or the UK one?
The American one.
Oh, yeah. The UK one is better.
No, hold on. You remember the character Creed?
Oh, yeah, Creed.
That's what Core reminds me of.
That's deep.
I love Creed.
He's not always there, but when he shows up, he's money. Like,
I love
money.
Creed. Creed's hilarious.
So to me, it's between Yassir and Delta. Like Delta, he's a young Sergio Ramos in this hangout. Like red card after red card after. He might be Ramos and Pepe together.
It's low-key done on purpose sometimes, Ricardo. It's low-key done on
but then there's Yassir. Yassir,
done on purpose.
I'll be honest. Yassir,
focus on your scam call, bro. Talk to me.
The reason why I would vote for Yassir, and this is all love Yassir, is that not only do you have to have like a 10-minute monologue before you give your opinion, but your predictions, your opinions are consistently like they're Lionel Messi consistency level terrible.
Terrible. Yeah.
Wow. The vote is getting very. I don't want to reveal this, but the vote is getting very close.
My vote has to go to Yassir. I'm sorry, Yassir. Like it was close.
Yeah.
It was close. Like PSG. I think if PSG Delta may have shown his face, it would have matched me.
You'll never see me, man. You'll never see me.
But
Ricardo, hold on. Let me back you up with this.
So like 400 a week. No. I'm sorry.
No. Neymar will always get his money. Or he will always get his money.
Yes,
but he won't be a PSG player this summer. He will leave this summer.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you're saying he's good.
Yes.
No, he's not leaving.
HH is leaving.
How does he leave this summer? How?
Simple. PSG make it work. PSG has
No. Okay,
PSG make this work. And that was
like, what are you doing here, man?
Mike,
what are you doing here?
Who's your pick, Mike? Who's your pick?
Damn.
In honor of one of the finalists of this.
Yo,
So what we have at stake here is PSG, who are trying to go for their first major trophy, Manchester United, who are trying to win a trophy for the first time in a gazillion years, And then we have Core, who's trying to go back to back, and we don't know what club he supports because he goes from Dortmund to Milan
Michael,
to
he's German, but he's German.
He's German. I forgot he's German as well. So we got a lot of things here. My vote, and this is all love, it goes to Yassir because this guy takes a gazillion years to make his point. He has a good build-up, but the build-up is too long.
Yeah.
And then when we get to the action, it's there's nothing. There's nothing with Yassir, but it's all love, Yassir. I love the guy. He's hilarious as hell. But your points are terrible.
Yeah,
they're like Chelsea's transfer strategy.
Okay. Thank you. That's enough. SK, who's your pick?
Honestly, so for me, I don't really see Core that much. Honestly, so it's really between like Yassir and Delta.
This is not fair.
Honestly,
no, shush. Let's ask him make his point.
Either one would be it for different reasons. Like Yassir, like I can at least.
Oh my god! Cole, was he taking a shit? Cole, please tell me that's you were not bare chested. Please tell me you were not. Please tell me you're okay. Cole, keep
my
that
guy was taking a shit, man.
Cole, I beg you. Cole, keep that camera off. Don't you? Okay, Eska, keep going.
So, like Yassir, whenever he like says something British, I can at least tell that he's being like genuine, right? Like that's what he actually like thinks is gonna happen.
Yeah.
And he always has the funniest sound bites. Shout out to God is a Man United fan. That one will forever listen. And then like the thing with Delta, right, is like Delta might be like more agenda driven than UHH, which is honestly pretty commendable. Like with Delta, I always know what I'm gonna get. I'm either gonna get something about Ronaldo or something great that Messi did, or how PSG is gonna win the UCL. It's always one of those.
We'll win it.
It's always one of those three things. So for me, honestly, I would have to go with Delta because Delta is just an agenda. Is just an agenda merchant, bro. So like that means that I think at least half the time I don't even think he means what he says. So that is as British as it gets, in my opinion.
Delta could actually be HH's son.
Okay, Godfrog, talk to me. Who's your pick, man?
Come back to me.
See, God, like, man.
Okay, so now here's the thing. We're on 190 votes, so I'm going to wait until it gets to 200 votes. I'm not going to just say who's in the lead and so forth, but we have a clear leader. We do have a clear leader. And the way things are going, okay, don't ruin the surprise. The way things are going, I'm not sure whether it's going to get to. But let me cast my votes. What did I get? Let me cast my votes. Between these three, you see, Core, I think is too cheesy. I think Core has won so many of these breakdowns and so forth and everything, So I think it's a bit cheesy. So it's between Delta and Yassir. And my thing here is, here's the thing. Yassir has brick moments, but he has a few moments of insight. I can't remember the last time that the Delta actually said something insightful. And that's the honest truth. So I don't think
that's very ironic, man. That's very ironic.
Has ever been a point where,
when was the last time you said something insightful? When was the last time you said
making the points? I'm actually making the point. So my pick for it is actually Delta. Because I don't know the last time. See, for me, Cole is special.
He did say Mbappe was going to stay at PSG. That's the one thing.
But he was hoping. You know he was hoping.
Guys, I'm calling it. So, without further ado, these are the results of the thing. So, out of 216 votes, in third place with 22% is Core.
Wow.
So Core, do you have anything to say with coming in third? I know Core, you tried to win. Core, do you have anything to say coming in third?
No, I don't think.
I mean, it happens. I've already won 2, so what else do you want?
Thank you. Now, in second place with 33%, PSG Delta.
Yeah.
Fuck, I actually wanted to win it, to be honest.
So, Delta, any words are coming in second, which you should have been first?
Suck my dick. How about that?
Okay, so
I'll say something for him, HH.
And that's a red. That's a red. So that was an instant red. So that's why I voted for him and so forth. That's why I voted for him. So there we go. He's out of there. And the winner of the 2022 Brick Door with 43% of the votes, without further ado, is a legend, Yassir.
Okay.
So, Yasia, take it away, man.
Can I give a note for Yasia?
No, the floor is yours.
Wait, Gala, hold on. It's my time to shine, right? Okay, so thank you for this award, guys. Trust me, I tried really, really hard not to win it, but somehow I won it. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, you know what? Live chat, you guys can go screw yourself, man. Y'all think I don't read your chats, man. You guys can go screw yourself, man. But thank you very much, guys. I'm out.
Congratulations.
So wait, hold on.
Congratulations.
So I don't want to thank your family or anything like that.
HH, is he allowed to take
friends
it?
that are contributing your program? Wait, hold on. Yes, are you sure that's everything you want to say for your big
Yes, that's all I wanted to say.
You're not gonna shout out Allah, man. Come on.
No, well, I mean, I like shout out to the panel. But
wait, how did Ricardo not get on this list? That's what I want to know.
You know one thing though.
I have insight.
The guy. Ricardo is dope, man.
No, guys, you know what I'll say? I don't know what it is though. There's a part of me that's a bit kind of really happy about winning the big dog. I don't know what it is.
Hold
bro.
up.
I'm a bit happy about winning the big dog. I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
You're in for Rashford.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
like
you're immortalized. You're immortalized.
But you said you're happy. Whatever.
Because I didn't try. I didn't try. That's the thing. I didn't try, and I want it, and I'm like,
have you guys ever watched
SpongeBob? Wait, hold on. Can I?
He's a natural born brick.
Can I say one thing here? Why are people blaming me that he got?
Because you skewed it because you played the Yasia.
Yeah,
I was trying to play deltas with C's, but that was taking too long, man.
Well, that way you.
Can I say what they do?
Yeah, Eska, go for it.
So you wanna know why Yasia is happy? You guys ever watched SpongeBob?
I'm more of a Transformers fan.
I'll be quick. So there was like this one episode where Patrick like wanted an award from the town because everybody else got an award. But he kept trying to do things to get awards and he kept failing. And he ended up getting an award for being the stupidest person in the town.
Wait, hold up. You're comparing Yasia to a SpongeBob character. Is that what you're doing?
Listen,
I'm comparing his happiness to the happiness.
No,
because here's the thing. I don't know what happens to I Am Ham. He would have won it.
That guy was amazing.
That guy was a lost cause. That guy is the
other guy's name?
Lost cause.
What was the other guy name that was a Liverpool fan? What was his name? Start with the S.
NB.
ST something.
I can't remember.
What about that guy with the DM that upside down glasses? Where is he?
Oh wow. Okay, but let's just do this at the beginning. So Quab says, HH, you are inconsistent. Even Serie now says Messi. Quab, the GOAT is Pele. End of discussion.
Well, he's technically consistent.
Albert Cardenas, don't forget Dortmund losing to Vietnam. Did they lose to Vietnam?
Yeah, I heard about it.
No.
Yeah, they lost in the friendly a couple weeks ago.
To Vietnam?
Yes.
as in like Platoon Vietnam. As in Vietnam. Apocalypse Now Vietnam.
Yes.
As in Full Metal Jackets Vietnam.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes, Dutch.
It's so weird when clubs play national teams.
Yeah, that's like why? Joshua, do you rate Foden HH? Does he have the Salini? Can he go far? He is good, but I feel that he's going to be pushed forward by City, held back by England.
There's something missing, HH. I don't know what it is. Every time I watch Foden, I'm like, I like him, but there's something missing.
HH, question.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me finish this jobs. Sharon, Mounts over Felix 2023.
I think it means Mount to Felix.
I will love it. I will love it.
Sharon, stop that. Stop that. Abrit's fair. Zidane and Messi are the only ones with a complete resume and also showed up in finals. One player of the tournaments for World Cup and Continental Trophy, but only one player scored a winning goal from open play in both games.
It's not fair for
Pele. I'm just all I'm saying.
Because Pele was actually crowned international. Was it?
Yes.
That's not fair.
Yes, you're dealing with idiots. Okay, you're dealing with idiots who don't understand football context. So it is what it is. You can't reason. Yes, you can't reason with dumbass idiots who don't understand football context. You can't reason with guys.
More ball knowledge than
guys.
Why
don't you do best panel, man?
That's what I was gonna say.
Let's just do it on the spot.
We know you will be there.
You know what? Let me do another poll. Okay, so who should be the short list then?
Yo. Eric Blue. Eric definitely, man. Things are happening.
No. Hold on. No, Eric should be in the brick. Who should be? Okay.
No, Eric is actually
Here's my
Romano,
list.
Eric Romano is good.
I'm gonna say I think Mike should be on the list for sure. Unfortunately, that's Boma's idiot Ricardo. Hold on. I think YSK has to be on the list. I'm gonna say Paul has because people like Paul on the list.
Paul, yeah.
Okay,
Shapeshifter Studio.
So I'll no.
What about Red?
Shapeshifter Studio.
No. This is actually quality guys who actually bring quality stuff. So
What about Rob?
So,
what about Rob?
So, hold on. It's in terms of quality analysis or entertainment. So YSK is here for vibes. So is Ricardo. Mike and Paul for actual proper analysis. So best panel member, we have Mike, Ricardo, don't vote for him. YSK, don't you dare vote for him. And Paul. So I'm putting it right here now and boom. So guys, get voting now. Best panel member.
Shout out to the
Rob.
Shout out to
Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Oh, say RDS as well.
You can only find 4. You can only do 4.
Oh, damn.
Remove Ricardo for Rob.
No, no, Smoke. I would love to, but it's a combo of entertainment and quality. It's basically, quality is Mike and Paul. Vibes is Ricardo and YSK.
Look, I'm Mbappe.
You can remove Ricardo for Rob.
Inevitable, man.
Oh, guys, you guys are clowns, man.
Well, Vasquez is winning.
You guys are clowns. Guys, you know what, guys? If this dude wins, man, if this dude wins, I am going to go worse on the whole anti-Messi thing. If you allow this guy to win, I am being worse.
If I'm gonna lose to one man,
wait, guys, hold up. Do you know the kind of quality that Mike and Paul bring? YSK and Ricardo are clowns.
No one. Oh my.
Actually, HH, I want to give a shout out to as well Patrick, because Patrick sometimes when he comes on here, he gives some great analysis.
Wait, Patrick.
Man City fan.
Oh, Patrick. Oh, Pats. Man City.
Oh
Pat,
my
man.
God. Sometimes he cracks me up so hard.
Oh man, no. The guy's funny. Wow, you guys are clowns.
I'm gonna elaborate. YSK's receipts are elite.
They are.
What
can I say?
Do you know what this poll shows? It just shows that I don't think I like this community, you know.
This is a community you created because you're so
No. I don't recognize this guys. I don't you guys. Are you kidding me?
We're here for the spectacle. We're here for the spectacle, bro.
So wait, what's this award? What's this?
This
award
clown
called?
has 45% of the vote.
Bro, the streets love me, man. What can I do?
You
Don't
guys
hate the
are
player, hate
sad,
the game.
man. Mike, you know what? This is Mike. This is why these guys don't know football, man.
Well, you act like I don't know ball.
My vote goes to Ricardo.
Thank you. Give it to Mike.
No, if this guy can deal with Europa League 2 seasons in a row, give it to Ricardo.
Bro, I voted Ricardo, bro. 100%.
No, Betsy, I'm already a winner. If I go there, then it'll be unfair. If I win to
if anything, HH should go to the Brick Door Academy. That's where he should go.
Oh man, look at the streets.
You know what? I'm gonna call it. This is sad.
Wait, what's this award?
Oh, shut up.
Member of the year. All right,
the best panelist.
So, guys,
wait, can I make a speech?
No, you can't. So, results of best panel member.
Speech.
Now, this just shows you how sad he is. So, 5% was Paul. Should be higher.
He was new.
Now, true. 22% YSK. 26% was your boy Mike.
26%, nice.
26%
That's my football number
Shout
as well.
Boy must be HH. Are you going to do a horseman panel? Juju man number 1 for sure. Oh my god! And with a whopping 45% was your boy.
Nah.
I knew you didn't do it.
Nah.
I can't.
Nah.
I can't believe it.
Thank you.